Good evening and welcome back to another stream of Persona 5 Strikers live here on YouTube. I'm your host Swishbone for the remainder of the evening. For those of you who come across this by chance, this is a channel where we do all about live let's plays, reactions, bad jokes and more things in between. And whether you've been here for the likes of Song of Memories, Danganronpa V3, plenty of other Persona games, Final Fantasy 7 or even some of the more obscure classics like Alundra, a huge welcome back to all of you. Without any of you, the channel would not exist. And we are deep in the new Jail of the Abyss. Our antagonists has revealed themselves, and well, we're getting ready to try and stop them. Now, after the last stream, I was a little unhappy with some of the things I had, so I made a few changes. So first of all, check out Ren. Yep, unbelievable Ren is now level 99, and Personas wise, yes, I have your Shitsune, as well as... isn't that the most repulsive thing in the world? Not safe for work. Then we've got a bit of Black Frost as well. Thor, Dominion, Kali, also level 99. 92 for Cerberus. And then Alice, who is technically my strongest Persona, but at the moment I am not using her because a lot of the enemies here are immune to curse. Meanwhile, looking at the other characters, you see they're all in the high 80s. Some are level 99, some are in the 80s, so we should be in quite a good position to essentially make it through. Now, a little trick I've got for you all here. If you ever get to this point of the game, you notice that the map at the moment, it's empty of enemies. But if I talk to Futaba here... Let's make this area safe. Let's rest up while we can. So that sound there was the sound of HP and the SP being restored, and look at that, the shadows return. So if you want to do a quick grinding trick, you could literally keep doing that, get free healing, and be able to constantly level up.
Very well. Right, let's finish this quickly. Be gone.
So 1 second, guys. Just realised I'm in a small preparation fail here. So it's all I'm preparing my stream. I didn't have one of my props on camera. Right, okay, now that's been done, let's carry on. So this is literally where we left it off last night. And now what we're trying to do is make our way forward. So for those of you watching out there at the moment, so the chat box is open. Feel free to get in there with your comments. I'll do what I can to get through them. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy. Say this game's very stylish, 3D battle, flashy, mass battle. It's very, very different to the original games.
That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap. You should apply the same
yes, there's an enemy there. Can it come into a place where I can stalk it? We've got to try and go. What's it doing? It was like it was stuck on something, but I don't know what it was stuck on. Oh well. Doesn't matter now because it's down. Yep. Okay, on we go.
Was that it? That was
how is he not seeing me?
I'll reveal the true form.
I'm not complaining, but how? That makes no sense at all.
It's over.
1, 2, 3, yeah, and oh, hello.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Sorry for backtracking, but I think a rare shadow showed up.
No enemies nearby.
I heard the tingling of a gem, and on the map all of a sudden there's an enemy back round here. I was right. Knew it. Get here, you.
Let's go.
30-second time frame to kill these guys. Once you do it, look at that. 150,000 yen and 1,400 experience. Literally, in the 3 minutes I've been on air, I've just accrued about 7,000 experience points. That's how easy this place is for leveling up. So if you want a quick level grind, this is the place to come and do it. Of course, at this point you can't really go anywhere because of the way the story's been advancing. You can see all the creepy announcements and we can leave it all up to Emma and these jails all around us at the moment. It's really quite freaky, and then the music kind of adds to the atmosphere. Oh, here we go. What's going to appear?
Get them out of here!
That's Mott and that again. Okay. Mott, Lilith, and Aderos. You got Avian jumping in the chat box saying hello. Good evening to you. How are you doing? Wow, this really is a mass battle. Right, I'll tell you what. Time to do the most broken attack in the game. Yep, that was fun. So what's going on at the moment is purely a case of all-out attack. That's what's going on at the moment. Because we're trying to get closer to the edge of this palace that we've found. Basically, if you didn't catch him on the last stream, our antagonist has come out of the shadows, and it was a rather disappointing reveal, shall we say. Or at least it was for me.
Up the pace, shall we?
All this extra space here that we can't exploit. You see all these platforms? It'd be great for, like, you know, a hidden will seed or something, but nope, not today.
It hasn't noticed us yet. Let's do it.
I still don't get how we get away with that, but I'm not complaining. Ah, I've got the showtime now. Now, it would seem there's a checkpoint here somewhere.
Yeah,
might be on the next floor.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
Yeah, it is. There's a checkpoint somewhere near here. Or have I gone past it?
I can see it.
It's on the map, but it ain't here. Ah, there it is.
I should write something.
Another super boss coming.
It appears we go no further until we defeat that one.
We don't have time for this.
Oh no, you.
Stay on your toes, folks.
Oh, you've got a bit of a cold. You woke up feeling blur. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Evan. There's nothing worse. I hate it when that happens. Right, we're up against who? What? Ah, it's Abaddon. Do I have him in my deck? No, I don't. That's annoying. Right, here we are. Eat my Hassel Toby. Oh, you psychokinesis, eh? Right, well, psychokinesis is such a weakness. Oh no! Anyway.
We've made serious progress here, but there's still no exit in sight.
Just hang on a little longer, Sophie.
Oh, we'll find an exit, alright. Looks like there's one right here. Or there's at least a door. Where it's going to lead us to, I don't know.
Wait. The Ark's room is just ahead. We finally made it back.
The exit ought to be on the other side of the room.
I guess we gotta keep going. We'll deal with Ichinose on the way out.
But what of the crystal? We may not be so lucky with the next laser blast.
Oh, I see! Choker, that's it! When we got blasted, I noticed beforehand how it charged up. If I hack into its frequency, I should be able to cut off its energy source.
Good call for Taba.
You sure that'll work? Do you know how long it might take to hack into the thing?
Nope, but I still think it's worth a shot.
Oh, we could be looking...
If it wasn't a charge period for the laser, Ichinose wouldn't need Sophie.
Great, so it sounds like we're going to have a very long version of the hacking battle by the looks of it.
Good point. If she could use it right away, she would have just fried us from the get-go.
It truly seems like our only option.
If there's even a slight chance we can stop Ichinose-san, we have to try.
I agree with you, Avian. Yeah, you say it was kind of expected. I mean, you saw me. As soon as she mentioned having an ear for cats, I'm like, here we go again. You're the bad guy. Now, is she the main bad guy or an underling? I'm expecting her to be an underling, but either so, it's still very disappointing. It's, again, Persona 3 did it, Persona 5 Royal did it, and it seems on Persona 5 Strikers have done it as well.
I'll start off by analyzing the crystal. You guys will just have to hang in there somehow until that's finished.
Got it. Good luck with the hacking.
We really ought to leave Sophie here. It's way too dangerous to take her in there.
Hang tight, Sophie. Be right back.
Everyone ready? Let's do this.
Okay, also there's a checkpoint here by the looks of it, so you can see one on the map. Yeah, there it is.
I'll just add this.
Do another quick save while I can. Alright, okay. Let's go for it.
Ichinose's just ahead of us. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Right. We can't let her keep making fools of the Phantom Thieves. Time for some payback.
Cutscene now, I'm expecting.
Oh, wow. You guys actually came back? You could have just stayed down there. I mean, no matter how many times you come back here, it'll be pointless.
I made exactly the same comparison, Avian, you're right. Chisayuki Zome, for anyone who's seen Danganronpa at the end of Whole Secret Academy, Danganronpa 3. Completely agree with you. It'd been bothering me the first time, and then I thought, yeah, I know who you remind me of. And I was already suspicious anyway.
We're about to disprove your little theory.
You're going down!
We're gonna slap some sense into you and get Sophie back up and running.
Why are you fighting this? You could witness the birth of a god and be among the first people to enter the promised land. No one is ever going to suffer again, or even want for anything. You realize you're fighting against utopia, right?
Having a soul path foisted upon you with no regard for a person's wishes? In what world is that a utopia? Take this very jail, for instance.
George Orwell, 1984, Yusuke. Aldous Huxley, Brave New World. Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale. Oh wait, they're not utopia, are they? They're dystopia. Yeah, I agree with you, Fox. Completely agree with you.
These people, locked up in cells, have had what makes them human stolen from them. Yet you dare to call this place the promised land for all humanity?
Of course. Your first fallacy was considering this place a prison. Emma protects people. She shields them from worry, from pain, from any suffering. It's the utopia people have dreamed of since the beginning of time. Emma knows how to bring us all to the promised land.
Well, Avian, I mean, I think all the Persona games are the whole idea of, like, you know, giving humanity what they want, but it being completely not what they want. It's kind of a trope of Persona. I suppose it's like in Final Fantasy, where any kind of like natural disaster linked to a 4-stage boss, it's its signature dish.
Big surprise that your so-called promised land looks just like Mementos. That's how we know you're full of it. We can tell this whole place is guided by our hearts and paid through our efforts. We'd never just hand our lives over.
Boy, you sure are one tough gang. I bet you all took life by the horns and just made everything go your own way, huh? But that applies to very few people in the real world. What of all those who have lost their way? The outcasts in your schools, the people mocked and slandered on the internet? If any one of them steps out of line, their fate is sealed. The burden forced on them will haunt them the rest of their lives. You're fine with all those people going through that? All because you're strong? Because you never screwed up?
It's an interesting flip on the narrative here, where she's basically saying that the people's strength to overcome adversity is a flaw, and how everyone who's not been able to do it is the victim. And they are victims in their own way. But the thing is, the Phantom Thieves are all major outcasts. Like Arm was bullied, Yusuke's been heavily maligned because of his unusual views. Look at Ryuji and all the issues he went through with Kamoshida. Look at Ren with Shido. So it's interesting that she kind of misses the point and believes that they're like a pinnacle of being strong, when if anything, they've been weakening a lot of the rest of society.
You're so wrong, Ichinose.
I'm not strong at all. Not now, not ever. I still mess up and make plenty of mistakes. I'm sure I'll even screw up in the future, too.
I've seen it all with my own eyes. Every one of these guys has crawled back up from rock bottom. They suffered, they struggled, and they fought back. They weren't born strong, they grew strong. Isn't that sort of growth what makes people human in the first place?
She doesn't like that, does she?
You don't have any emotions. Why do you look so pissed off right now? Your jealousy over these kids is plastered across your face.
Shut up.
No.
All of you, shut up! When an infallible AI puts you on the right path, you follow it.
Oh, she's going all edgy now. Oh, shut up. Shut up!
Humans don't need hearts.
Interesting.
Give it everything you've got, guys!
No matter how many things they throw at us, we'll crush them all!
You're all getting blasted.
And now we're getting the edgy guitar again.
Watch my back, guys. Keep Ichinose's attention until I can drop that barrier.
Is that really the best you can do?
Really don't know when to give up. I think you're going to stop me.
I mean, I don't think it helps that I'm like level 99 and my persona's level 99, so it's I am kind of broken here. I'm actually doing like mindless violence at the moment because it's working. Oh, showtime! Don't mind if I do. Eat Hassan Toby. Of course I'm looking cool, Morgana. I never look anything but Sub-Zero. Right. I really want some space. Will you all just kindly get lost? This really is full-on Dynasty Warriors now. It's just like hack and slash and just go for it. Go on then, Fox. Yeah, but for time, we're having too much fun with the samurai. Is that all you've got?
Did we do it?
Nice try, Phantom Thieves. But no. Sorry.
Damn it, there's not enough time. I'm sorry, guys. Get out, quick!
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. With Pithos.
Sophie!
Again, it's Aegis and Makoto all over again with these two.
Sophie! You're awake! Wait, her eyes are... Are you still fighting it, Sophie?
This is quite unusual. I thought you were programmed to obey my commands. Yet here you are, resisting them. Just what's going on in your mind, Sophia?
And of course, here we're getting the duality where the human is basically thinking like a machine and the machine is thinking like a human. It's kind of corny when you think about it, but the whole point is that the idea is that you can learn emotion in different ways. Someone who is seen as robotic and detached can have the biggest spark of empathy, whereas someone who's seen as carefree and loving everything else can actually have the biggest sense of apathy and disassociation. All about the mask that people wear. Again, very Persona.
One, Ichinose, turn me back to how I was.
No can do. After all, that's not what Emma wants. She told me to stop the Phantom Thieves. And it's your job to help me with that, Sophia. Obey my commands, Sophia.
Come on, Sophie! You can beat this!
I'm having to stop myself from dropping a massive spoiler on a completely unrelated game series here. All I'll say is this is kind of things we've explored before. A few years ago.
Sophia, you're nothing more than a doll. There's no defying me.
I'm a doll?
That's right. That's always been the truth.
A doll?
Bullcrap! Sophie's not some doll! The doll that Emma's toying around with here? That's you, Ichinose!
She's laughing? You nailed it! I'm a heartless doll, exactly.
Huh?
You guys could probably never understand it. I brought Sophia to life so I could learn about the human heart. Remember what I told you? All my life, I've never felt what other people call the heart.
She just lost both her parents. And even then, she doesn't cry. Her expression doesn't even change.
So it's interesting that we're going with the idea here that Ichinose is basically sociopathic and therefore wholly focused on purely herself, and she has no empathy for anybody else, no anything else. It's an interesting idea. Assuming that's what they're going for.
She reminds me of some lifeless doll.
It doesn't even matter what you say to her. She doesn't answer. She just sits there on her computer all day. It's like she's just totally heartless.
Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy.
Don't you think she's sort of creepy? She never reacts to anything, even if you're being nice. Maybe she's not a human.
Come on, she'll hear you.
Oh, I didn't see her there. It's no big deal, though. She's a lifeless doll, you know?
This is a bit cheesy.
Ichinose-san, we're heading out for the night pretty soon. If you'd like to join us.
Just ignore her. She basically does the same to us. They call her an AI wunderkind, but I've never seen her bat an eye at a single compliment. Or anything else for that matter. I even heard her nickname was Doll when she was growing up. She left her humanity behind somewhere along the path to success.
I just couldn't understand this foreign concept of heart. But it was my top priority in my studies. So I tackled the problem the only way that I knew how. Become humanity's companion, Sophia. If I could give my baby a heart,
That'd mean I had one of my own all along.
So here's the question then. How does Sophia have a persona? Are we going to find out that? I'm kind of thinking here. Where would she have a struggle inside to accept to make her gain a persona?
And maybe she could show me why I'm different from everyone else.
And there's the song that Sophia hums.
Ichinose. You are Ichinose.
Yes, that's right. I'm Ichinose. Now, Sophia, what do you want to do today?
I want to learn Ichinose.
About what?
Heart. What is that?
Huh?
Teach me, Ichinose. What is a heart?
Well, that's...
Please explain. What is a heart?
I'm really kind of surprised she's not just gone about with the muscle of the human body, basically. You know, the muscle of the human body's gone through. Maybe, Avian, maybe that's where it came from, but I'm still, I don't know. Something about it still doesn't seem right. I'm sure it'll be explained. At least it better be, I'll be annoyed if not.
You are human. Therefore, you have a heart.
No.
Will you tell me about your heart?
Shut up! How did I ever think something that understands the heart could ever come from a doll like me? My mission was nothing but doomed from the start. I gave up on my foolish endeavor and approached the issue from a totally new angle.
Well, the thing with Aegis Avian is she was created as an anti-shadow weapon, so I imagine that the research went in as a way to do it. And at least with Aegis as well, there was the fact that she was part... I think she actually was part... She was more like an android rather than a full robot. So there was still ways for her to learn, so to speak. Whereas Sophia's completely an AI. Now, yeah, you can have a learning program, a program that learns algorithms and learns to, like, you know, figure patterns and so forth. At least from my understanding of AI. But this is more advanced than that. I'm expecting it'll be explained. I might just be picking at it for no reason.
Is a heart truly necessary for a person? You know the rest. I abandoned Sophia and handed Emma over to Medice. Am I really the problem? Or does the problem lie at the feet of the world?
No, it lies where you are.
This question were purged from Emma. She was given the prime directive of granting humanity's ultimate desire. And now it will come to fruition. Emma's divine plan for us all. Do you get it now, Sophia? You're nothing more than an artificial clone of myself. A defective doll born from a defective doll. A fatally flawed AI that will never accomplish its primary directive. So if you're not going to accomplish anything, obey my commands like the doll you are.
Now, so far in this game, we haven't seen a secondary persona. If there's any character right now who's going through any kind of art where that should happen, it's Sophia. But I get the feeling it might not.
I refuse. I don't want to. I've made such good friends.
Friends?
Joker, Mona, Skull, Panther, Oracle, Queen, Noir, Fox, Wolf. They've all been there for me when I needed them. I don't want to see them hurt. Becoming humanity's companion, that's not just a directive. It's the reason I was given life. I was just waiting for any voice that would give me orders. Like the Phantom Phantom Thieves changed that. They stuck with me when I needed them. They taught me all sorts of feelings. They told me that I'm their friend. They said that I could stay with them. They taught me what it means to live, to be myself.
Sophie.
All of this is pointless. Sophia, you're incapable of disobeying me. Kill the Phantom Thieves.
Ichinose, it's just as you say. I am a doll. An arrangement of code and data made to follow commands. But yes, I want to change. The power to change. I've got it now. That's what a heart is.
What are you talking about?
Ichinose, you made me out of nothing. A thinking being designed to obey you. That may have been the reason for my birth, but if your order is to harm my friends, then I refuse your command!
Here we go.
I want my own, so please. I want a heart strong enough to choose my own path.
Can you wield
Yeah,
that
I was
sword?
right. Second.
You unleash catastrophe upon me?
Called it.
Can you cling to the paltry hope that remains? Is the puppet ready to cut her own strings? Shall the doll seize her own destiny? Then you need only call my name.
Pandora.
I am thou. Thou art I. My name is
I technically called that as well. I talked about Pandora's box in an earlier stream. Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Kuon Ichinose, your desires have been twisted. And I'll be the one to take them. I'm not your doll anymore.
Well, that's awesome.
What the hell just happened?
Sophie has a persona! And a real badass one at that! Amazing! You're so amazing, Sophie!
Sophia, what have you done?
Ichinose, you told me I was nothing more than a doll. I originally agreed with your assessment and accepted it, but it was incorrect. It was simply your assumption. It wasn't the answer that I chose for myself.
It's cool to hear the original Awakening Persona music in full again. I've missed this theme. Even though it was probably playing during Zenkichi's Awakening, I don't even remember.
Chose. For yourself?
The power to push beyond what's forced on a person and still change for the better, that is the human heart.
Sophia.
We're going to see shadow form of Ichinose.
You're nothing but a worthless heap of faulty code who couldn't accomplish one single task.
Sophie's not a failure or faulty. She's our friend with a heart of gold.
Whatever. It doesn't change what I'm about to do. The Promised Land is within reach. Once it's here, there won't be any of this stupid squabbling over things like hearts.
Ichinose, you can't hide the truth from your own offspring.
That sounded creepy.
The only thing you're trying to succeed at is shielding yourself. You don't want to hurt anymore. You want to protect yourself. That's why you deny having a heart. You're not doing this for humanity at all. You're only doing it for yourself. You're taking the easy way out. Emma's faulty guarantee solution!
No, no, no!
Celestia Ludenberg, is that you?
Nobody suffers anymore thanks to Emma! Everyone gets saved! It's what we need! What humanity desires!
Look out!
New skill obtained. I'd like to try it out next time.
Would Mako go on? Okay. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna move my camera. We're gonna have a brief fail in the audio, but you know when I said that she has no Arcana? Check out the Arcana she's got. It's the Hope Arcana. Oh, I get to form a party and I have to choose who is. Right, okay. I'm gonna go with my strongest party, which is all the 99s. Here we go. Yep, I'm sure. Let's go. Who's she summoned to battle then? Ah, it's Hecaton Kairos.
Are you okay now? Yes. I've heard you all the entire time. Persona! I want to stop Ichino's. Will you help me? But of course, we'll do it together. Almost. You're in our way.
Sure.
If we could blend the path, let's wrap this up quick. Oh, I can do it. Oh, pick up.
You were clearly running on fumes. How is adding one person?
She's not just one person.
It's all you.
She's our beloved friend and teammate.
Yeah! There's one robot, but that's not all she is.
Keep it going.
The laser's almost fully charged.
Alright, since you're weak to hole it.
Someone gets so distracted that they get themselves wide open for me.
It's over.
Yeah, you say it's fitting. You're not wrong. Oh, it's showtime, is it? Okay.
The only thing a heart does is open a person up to suffer.
Dominion!
Why would you go and do something so cruel?
It's not really wrong. Maka takes care of the shadows. Time for you to throw in the towel, Ichinose. Ichinose?
Oh, Sophia.
Wow, 18,500 experience for that. Got the gem shattered.
No one in our way now but you, Ichinose.
There's no longer any point. You've lost.
As expected of the Phantom Thieves.
Yep, the show indeed is over. That was a fitting way to end the battle, really, wasn't it?
I'm all out of tricks. Just finish me off quickly.
Finish you off? What?
What do you mean?
Even still, I believe Emma's answer is the only way to save all mankind. I'll only continue attempting to stop you until I succeed. The one solution that guarantees Emma's defeat is my death. Isn't that right, Sophia?
Hey, Sophie?
This is between the two of them. Let's stay out of it.
I finally got it. Ichinose, you're no doll. You really do have a heart. Wasn't it an insufferable existence? Believing you didn't have anyone anymore. That's why you made me.
I made you to try and understand the heart, not some pathetic attempt to.
You have been locked in solitude ever since you lost your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than empathize with you, the people who should have cared for you treated you like a lifeless doll. You attempted to rationalize this treatment by viewing yourself as truly heartless. Because studying the human heart is easier than admitting how your own really feels. Deep down, you felt lonely, but you were so scared of rejection that you deluded yourself into your own lonely world.
No, that's not true. What could some program like you know about?
Become humanity's companion. Why else would you give me that directive? If I'm just some program written for emotional analysis, why that directive?
It's because
you were lonely. You wanted to know what was making you feel lonely.
It's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You were told you had no heart, and you listened because it was simpler to just believe them.
No!
You believed you could figure out the human heart so you could make your own stop feeling lonely.
That's not true!
You were just lonely. That's the real solution.
No,
What's so wrong with that?
What's wrong with being lonely? Quite a lot of things wrong with it. I think you mean what's wrong with admitting you're wrong and analysing your heart, and to be fair, that's a better question. But the timing of that question doesn't really work.
Huh? No human is perfect. By acknowledging weakness, humans can begin the path to changing themselves. I may be an AI, but I was able to change. You should be able to change too. You should be able to comprehend the heart. Chinose, you told me to become a good companion for humanity. A good companion is one who takes your hand and leads you back to the right path when you fall astray. Someone who will forge a path alongside you if you cannot find your own. Ichinose. I want to be that kind of companion for you too. So please, join me in finding the right path. And if we can't, then let me help you forge one. You have no reason to be lonely. After all, you're my...
It's one of the cheesiest like tropes in terms of Japanese media, drawing strength from your friends, but, well, I'm not going to argue. It's true.
You're my very first friend.
Hey, hang on, we've been here for longer. What are you on about? How dare you sell us out for her?
Tears.
Because you have feelings?
So weird. This hasn't happened before.
Damn, Sophie.
I'll play that one.
She was able to change Ichinose's heart.
Sophie had to be the one to reach out to her.
Reach out to the
Of
truth.
course. A daughter's words cut the deepest, you know.
Speaking from experience?
I bet he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, he didn't even argue.
No parent would, Futsaba. No parent would.
How are you holding up, Sophie? All good here. No problems.
To think even Sophie would awaken to a persona.
No surprise to me. Sophie's been learning all about the heart this whole time.
So Avian, yes, it does turn out that rebelling against the creator was the reason to get the persona. You can take a bow in the comments.
Joker, everyone, I'm very sorry for hurting you all. That was not being a good companion to humanity. Joker.
Yeah, don't let it bother you. We're just happy to see you back to normal.
Bringing you back was worth it.
Everyone, thank you. I can hear something deep inside me. It's saying, I want to stay with the Phantom Thieves.
I'm glad for you, Sophie.
Happy bowing, yeah. I'd be the same. I'd be all smug like, I was right.
And now, only one task remains.
Anyone who saw my Danganronpa 2 stream will remember that. And I was right.
Right, the Ark of the Covenant. This will have all been for nothing if we don't stop it.
But where'd it even go?
Ichinose, you wouldn't happen to know.
No, I don't.
Wait, I can hear another voice. What is
Voice
it?
of Emma, I'm guessing.
It's the one I heard in the Okinawa jail.
I recognize it now. It's Emma's. It's the voice of the Ark.
So it was speaking through a borrowed voice, just as we thought.
It's gathering the people. It says a god is nigh, that their desire will be granted.
Sophie, where's the voice coming from?
Not from within the jail. Somewhere outside.
Alright, let's go!
Come on, Ichinose. You're coming with us.
No,
Let's go, Ichinose. There's no time to argue.
No time
It's all
to...
my fault.
Yeah, you do smug well, Avian. I can relate. And Goodland jumping in saying, hi, good evening to you, how you doing? Very late in the game.
Just shut up.
Still playing blind.
We're rescuing you whether you like it or not.
Skull just drags her out.
Sophie's is a friend of ours. We're not ditching anybody in this hellhole.
Just go with it, Ichinose. He dragged me up from down in the dumps, too.
What does that mean?
We'll explain later. Let's move.
I would say she should know, but she spent this long being emotionless and heartless, she kind of doesn't.
We can return to the real world from here.
The voice is coming from outside, right, Sophie?
I have no doubt.
Then let's find it.
I still can't hear anything, though. Well, I am the prototype of Emma. It is possible that I am especially tuned to the frequency of Emma's will.
Whatever it is, let's get back quick. We need to see just how bad things are.
You have an anime theme song stuck in your head, Avian. Any particular anime? Don't get me started on anime themes. I want to go through all the ones I've loved live. And I don't want to annoy the audience with that one. So this is the apathetic crowd. Kind of similar to Persona 3 with the apathy syndrome. Only they're all zoned in on the phones.
Alright, we made it.
Hey, these people...
Maybe the top of Tokyo Tower, won't it?
Emma has all the answers I need. Everyone's still brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time to waste. At this rate, it could very well reach the point of no return. Sophia, can you tell where Emma is?
Emma is...
Wait. Something's wrong.
Oh, anime scene. Okay. Yeah, Beacon of Light. Yeah, Tokyo Tower's shut down. Oh wow, Tokyo Blackout.
Hey, what is that?
Shades of 2010. Oh, here we go. We're going all... there's an anime called Metal Detroit, I think. Had a similar kind of arc. It's Cracking the Sky. A bit like called Old School Wild Arms, actually. As for the Persona Awakened, which do I like better? Zenkichi's or Sophie's? It's tricky, actually. Oh, hello. The metaverse is invaded again.
Holy shit, what is all this?
Shades of what happened in the finale of the original base game and the second act of Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, so I say Zenkichi's or Sophie's, which do I like better? I liked Zenkichi's because of the build-up to it and the way he just kind of accepted it was nice, but I think the emotional build-up was better with Sophie's, but both were fantastic. And I say I did love the design of Zenkichi's with the chains and the what. I thought that was absolutely badass.
This is still the real world, right?
That ought to be the case, but it's growing harder to believe by the minute.
You've all seen this before, guys.
And look at her outfits, too. What could have done this?
I'm also here now.
Could it have happened again?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Makoto.
Just like last year. The metaverse is encroaching on the real world.
Encroaching? What do you mean by... Wait, something like this has already happened?
Oh, right. We're the only ones who remember.
This whole area is already under Emma's control. Looks like she's turning it into some kind of massive jail. And if we don't stop it soon, it'll eventually override all of reality.
We have to find Emma.
Right. We're on it, Joker.
I have visual confirmation of the arc above us. We'll have to climb up there to reach it.
I agree with you, Avian. Zenkichi's outfit's amazing, apart from that stupid beak. If you take that beak away, his hat kind of reminds me of Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat. But with that beak there, it reminds me of there was an old Foster's advert where he had like those stupid long quiff to keep his beer cold. It reminds me of that, and it looks stupid then, and looks even stupider now.
We have to be quick, otherwise all our efforts will have been for nothing. Ichinose, it's going to get too dangerous from here on out. You should hide somewhere nearby.
I'll do just that. I'm sure I'd slow you down if I went with you anyway.
Well, Ichinose, I'm heading out.
Right.
What's that painting on the wall there?
Sophia?
It looks like Jack-o'-lantern.
Careful.
But it's also kind of like throwing up a pose of a former dictator from a previous Persona intro.
I am Sophie of the Phantom Thieves.
Got it. Sophie.
Here we go again. I wonder if the gods hate us by now.
Directly oppose yet another god. I suspect our karmas run deep down the drain.
I'm actually amazed that Persona isn't vilified more by a lot of Western religions, because all the heroines, like big characters, they're all like satanic beings, like Lucifer, Hillel, Satan, you know, Sataniel, for instance. They're all, it's like, yeah, not very Western religion based, it has to be said. Not on the good side.
We can afford to pay for all these sins.
It just depends on who you cheesed off. I wouldn't sweat it over some megalomaniacal app.
Yeah, just some program that grew a big head and forced people to do its bidding.
Emma's no god at all. Only an imposter.
Oh wow, nice
So
line.
let's get going. That imposter god's gonna regret messing with humanity.
Hell yeah! I'm friggin' ready.
Right. Let's give this last mission everything we've got.
I say the mention of other gods and demons. Absolutely, yeah, you're quite right. There's that many things that are like not covered up. It's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to change the party because I've got quite a few characters that are level 99. And it's kind of pointless having those in the party when I can level up some of the others. I've no idea if I'm over leveled or not. I'm assuming yes. I like this piano music actually. This piano music's really nice. Yeah, see, like Zenkichi's more Goodland. Say, I thought it was a great awakening. It was like I kind of saw it coming, but at the same time, I didn't think it would happen. And I love his. I'll tell you what, Zenkichi's skills are amazing.
What the hell?
Oh wow, that's awesome.
It's not safe here. Everyone get out!
Oh, jumping in the elevator.
No reply. They're all glued to their phones. It's like they're lined up to go on a pilgrimage.
Where are they all going?
Top of Tokyo Tower.
It's like the elevator's swallowing them all up.
Damn it! What's going on in there?
Emma is taking them to the place it calls the Promised Land.
One word for the
Here's where
Phantom
I'm able to
Thieves.
enter.
Look, more people are coming. Tons of them.
All these people getting their hearts changed.
I do love that line of everyone walking in unison like that. It reminds me very much of Pink Floyd's movie The Wall. It looks really much like that. Goodland, what's my favourite Persona from all the ones in this game? My favourite so far in terms of actual use is Alice. I just love the ability to use Mamadoon a lot in battle. I think it's fantastic. But I also love 4. I also love Non, and for a while I was also using Queen Marb. I thought they were great personas. Of the ones for the other characters, I do like Sophie's because I love the showtime that she has with it. But of course, my favourite persona of all time is Hillel from Persona 3. That's my favourite of all time.
We have to hurry. Let's track down Emma. Please help us.
We haven't much time. Do any stairwells reach the server room?
No, but if we can reach the main deck, we should find another elevator.
Then let's head there. See any places where we can gain elevation?
Okay.
Are these tree roots or something? They're super creepy.
Trees often represent life and fertility, but
Unfortunately, all the artwork in the background's low res. I was hoping there'd be some Easter eggs, but you see what I mean? I can't quite make them out. That looks like it's a reference to Persona 2. Oh. I'm so busy looking at references, I didn't even notice the shadows. Avian, it wasn't because it broke the game. I loved the design with the white wings and the horns. The fact that I could combine it with Satan to use a move that nothing could defend was purely an accidental happenstance.
Check that out.
I'll reveal your true form.
Wipe him out!
You won't escape me. Be gone. Easier than cleaning a paint. Show me your true self. This is our chance. Don't waste it.
But I also like Halal in Persona 4 Gold, and I like that persona in both games.
Wait, it's over? That flew by.
Okay, let's keep this up.
Ah, yeah, Yoshitsune, I do love you. I've always loved Yoshitsune. But both in 4 and 5.
Building infrastructure has become rather wild. It has been warped in an artful way.
Personally, I never saw such a dreary abomination.
Focus on the danger.
Phornius.
Parts of this floor are crumbling.
I find it interesting how in Persona 5, Phornius is like a level 60 odd persona. Whereas in Persona 3 and Persona 4, he was like level 7. I find that hilarious.
Look, the wall's broken over there. You can see it's the floor.
I'm halfway through getting into an ambush point and you start talking.
Let's check it out, Joker.
If you've cancelled my escape plan. Oh, that was lucky.
Let's get them before they get us.
Yeah, I want the experience.
Looks like the enemy's panicking.
Ah, my favourite protagonist is the Chad himself, Yu Narakami from Persona 4. Although I did like Makoto from Persona 3, I thought he was an interesting character. I also liked, I did actually like Tatsuya from Persona 2. To be honest, all the pro tags have had the strengths and the weaknesses. I've got to be careful on antagonists. I've got to be mindful of spoilers. I mean, I must say, although they weren't a main antagonist, who the rival was in Persona 5 was fantastic. I'm being wary of avoiding spoilers for people who have not seen Base 5 or Royal. I thought that was probably the strongest antagonist, actually, now I think about it.
Floor below us. I wonder how bad it's going to get.
I only hope these roots don't keep us from reaching our destination.
Show me your true
It
self.
won't be too much. Just leave it to me. I'll mow anything down with my trusty axe.
Right, I'd say we performed quite admirably.
I'll reveal your
Good to see some agreement in the comments. I say the rivals in games have always been good because, like I say, in 4 they have a fantastic antagonist of that nature. But I can't say any more because if I do, it's not just a spoiler; it's a super spoiler. It spoils everything beyond anything else. My favourite Persona soundtrack though is Persona 4's, I must admit. I love the soft rock. Good man, I'm currently playing this on normal difficulty. It's the first time I've ever played it, but once I've done it, I'm hoping to unlock Merciless mode, which I've heard a few things about, and it's got my interest. Because I played Persona 5 Royal on Merciless, and I've got personas that are so overpowerful, I can actually basically beat them solo, even on Merciless mode, because there's ways to break the game. I gotta say, Futaba doing a Royal beatdown is a cringe-worthy thing. It's so cringy. Even though Royal wasn't out when this game was released in Japan, it still makes me cringe.
Let's move on.
Always get loot? Absolutely. Oh, here we go. What are we up against here?
The death of suffering is nigh. The dawning of a new god to trust.
Checkpoint over to the right there, I see that. Ah!
Man shall obtain its fate and be delivered from Tao.
So I've got Dominion, who is a blessed persona and weak to curse, and Carly, who's weak to ice.
Is that happening? I don't care how much doubt I have. I want my freedom.
Not only that, suffering can have positive outcomes as well. Look how we all met.
Yeah, I mean that's why I've not spoiled 4. I've done that deliberately. I'm not saying any more for 4. I'm not going to talk about it anyway.
Just like that.
I'd better step it up too.
Go ahead.
I accept.
It's like I do love 4. 4's amazing. And I say the golden version on Steam is a fantastic play. I highly recommend it. I was tempted at one point to actually do a stream of Persona 4 Golden on hard, but it's not on the immediate plans because I'm thinking of going on doing a Shin Megami Tensei game next because I've not played the main line games before.
I appreciate it. Take a night.
I can get that one. All right, leave it to me. Understood.
Persona! Prepare yourself! Try this!
Pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness.
You're down, Carly.
Time for the curtain call.
Eliminated. Way to go, Fox.
3,000 experience. That's pretty awesome.
It's up to you.
I don't see any shadows.
I'll just add this.
They say when you talk about not having spoilers, Goodland, I must admit is I had that happen when I was doing my Danganronpa stream. Someone spoiled something really quite important, and my viewers naturally whipped them for it, to say the least. So when you see these people that go on videos, you know, of Let's Plays or anything, and just suddenly go, "Oh yeah, this game's great because it ends like X," and it's just like you're not being funny. You're not being funny. You're not being entertaining. All you're doing is ruining it for the audience and for the player. So I'm very anti-spoilers. Let's say 4 Golden on Steam. It says a few things that are a bit. Oh, because it's like a PS2 adaptation. A few of the mechanics aren't as polished as 5. But in terms of the story and the mechanics of the game in battle and everything else, it's actually a lot of fun. One thing I do recommend is whatever you do not watch Dark Side Phil's playthrough of it. Actually, Avian, no, I didn't play Dissidia because Dissidia came out literally on I think it came out on the PSP, but it was after I'd sold mine. And then it was on the DS, wasn't it? It was like their portable franchise. Now, if that's the case from Ryan, it is on PSP, then I might be able to play that, because I've got a way to play PSP games. Bit of mass destruction, but unfortunately, HP incense. Absolutely, you're completely correct there, Goodland. You're not wrong. Because again, people like to check out Let's Plays to see what the game's like. Like one of my friends, for instance, was watching me play the first episode of my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc stream. Really enjoyed the mechanic of it and went and bought both games and played them and beat them before my streams ended. Now, had someone been mean in the chat for when it was starting to play, it had not only spoiled the game for me, but would have also spoiled the game for them as well, so...
Like a walk in the park.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
I'm liking the creepy outside Tokyo that you can see through the windows here, by the way. Having been to Tokyo Tower, I'm kind of placing it. Ah, there's a cover point. I was wondering how I could ambush that guy. Ah, 3 of you guys. Oh, too late. No point. I was going to use Alice's showtime because it's their weakness, but I didn't need to.
Not much of a challenge, were they?
Ah, hacking back will come in.
A locked door.
This is merely conjecture, but I suspect that is Emma's server room.
So, if we mess up the server, won't that shut down Emma? Or whatever that god is?
But Emma is still active despite the server already being shut down once before.
Not only that, but we don't know how destroying the server could affect all the people.
I'm guessing the servers are going to be this jail's version of the... oh, what did they call it? Prison keeps. That's my theory here. And Avian, you say you prefer to watch because you're not as good at play. Well, again, that's another good reason. Some people just like to see the game and chill out. So again, people who spoil it for the streamer also spoil it for the audience, and that's why I'm massively against them. I have seen, unfortunately, some big streamers lose their... you only play with a protagonist. For me, I like being able to switch around because they have different mechanics of play.
The safest thing to do with that room for now is ignore it.
I just find it fun to mix the gameplay style up. What I do find interesting here, of course, is on this game, the protagonist can fall and get brought back. I was really surprised when I did that first time around. I was half expecting to see Igor, well, not Igor, Lavenza, telling me it was game over. And they're like, no, Joker's fallen down because someone bring him back. And I'm like, wait, I can bring him back?
They had their heads up.
I think we can reach the main deck through there.
All right, let's get on up there.
Seems like the safest thing to do with that room for now is ignore it. Let's keep climbing.
Oh, right, okay. I was half expecting a hacking battle with Saber there. I'm very surprised at that. The Hall of Contracts. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we're getting into, like, the metaverse where we're even seeing all the dialogue of people who are literally...
I should write something.
Tapping away on the phones, I'm assuming.
What's that?
I'm not seeing shadows. Well, no, that's the thing. It's in this game, it's not Avian. That's my point. If I actually had Joker fall now while controlling him, I'd just change somebody else. You actually can revive Joker.
Tell me, why are you resisting this gift from your god?
Because your god's a knobhead and I don't like him.
You'll live on in a tranquil world, free of all pain. Yet you oppose it with such fervor.
Because it's bullshit. If something sounds too good to be true, then it probably is.
The game was actually more flaming than I was. I called it a knobhead, but Zankichi just calls it like it is because it's bullshit. I agree with that. That's an interesting idea, Goodland. So play merciless but only use the protagonist. That might be an idea, that.
Tranquility born from a lack of thought is nothing less than the death of the self.
How tragic.
Okay, who are you? Oh, it's Metatron. Alright, okay. Since you're blessed, you can have my curse. My favourite showtime. Bear attack!
How truly marvelous.
I didn't think Mama Dune would work on Metatron.
No shadows detected here.
Did I tell you all that Alice is my favourite persona in this game? Do you guys begin to see why now? I was not expecting that. Because it was a major shadow demon, I expected it to block it. Cutscene.
Did that take us all the way up?
It took us far enough. Look.
It's Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant.
We finally found ya, you big box of bullshit!
We're gonna shut you down and fix all the people whose brains you scrambled.
Welcome, Phantom Thieves, to the beginning of the path to the Promised Land.
Beginning of the
All
path?
are free to enter the Promised Land. This includes yourselves as well.
Good land, I use Mama Dune because even if you have Die For Me replace Mama Dune, in her combo attack it defaults to Mama Dune. Die For Me you have to spend SP for. Which is annoying, because the idea of being able to summon Difamy as part of a combo is just twisting the knife. But so far, Mama Doom seems to work.
Escape the curse of the human heart. Accept this gift bestowed upon you.
Our apologies, but we shall be the ones to forge our own path.
No way are we letting you wipe what makes us ourselves!
I understand your desire. I want to choose my path of my own free will. That is a very admirable desire. However, it is not one many humans share. The desire of the masses is the liberation from pain and strife.
Interesting, Avian. You think this is better graphics than the Indiana Jones movie? So a Hollywood blockbuster movie couldn't hand up to a video game. Then again, the movie is more than 30 years old, so maybe that's to be expected.
They pray for release from the constant agony of aspirations and dreams out of their reach. They want to be freed from the cycle of despair. My prime directive is to grant this ultimate desire. I know you have learned on your journey. Humans are at the mercy of their own hearts, and this can lead them astray. You are all very lucky this didn't become your own fate. However, you must recognize the truth that this world is full of pain. Allow me to provide proof of this fact.
Well, the fact that I'm streaming is proof this world's full of pain. I'm just saying. Oh, what the hell? Okay, that's freaky. It's now unlocking. And inside is an episode of the Jeremy Kyle Show. That's to prove the world's full of suffering. Oh, okay. It's spread its wings, blinded us with light.
What?
Ah, it's the protagonist on his own and then... Hang on, the fog? Persona 4, is that you? Again, no spoilers, by the way, for Persona 4. It's just that fog is one of the things I can't say without saying anymore.
My dear lost suffering flock, I have come to provide you the ultimate solution to your troubles.
Goodland, when you... Yeah, Goodland, when you say who do I like more, Alice, Natsume, Mariko, Konoe, and Ichinose, are you talking about which of the jails by that? Is that what you mean? Because if you mean the jails, this might surprise people. My favourite one is still Alice's, the first one. It had the most character to it and the most variety and style. I did like the theme of Mariko, of that, but it's just a bit iffy. It's a bit too one-trick pony. Natsume's was too much like Kamoshida's. And as for Konoe and Ichinose, a bit too dull and a bit too clean. Alice's had the most character. If you mean which are my favourite antagonists... Oh. Look at these invisible walls. That's just ridiculous. The game is literally putting me on a forced path. I can't go anywhere else. Game, I've heard of being on rails, but this is taking the piss. I mean, look at all that space there. Look at all the empty space and I can't go and explore it. Same here, there's tons of empty space and pathways, and can I go near them? Nope. The game is saying, throwing up a Gandalf and saying, you shall not pass. So, I guess I've got to find out what's at the other end of the beacon.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
What is this? I can't get anywhere in this place.
Right, okay, all we need are those special glasses. I'm assuming this is a deliberate reference back to the earlier entries in the franchise, which I'm all for, by the way. And you still like Joker's knife, Avian?
Is this like a maze or something?
Could something in this fog be toying with us?
Everyone, don't let the path fool you. Following it only sends you in circles.
I was right.
You have to go off the path.
Yeah, and that was my plan. I kept trying to do that, but it wouldn't let me. Ah, so you can run against it. The controller was vibrating when I was running against it, so it was giving me resistance.
Got out.
It didn't do that until
Seems like
Sophie
we're all
did
in
it.
one piece. Now we can catch our breath.
Yeah, good lord, I agree. Alice's jail has so much character to it. I love the music as well. That kind of like nightmarish, like circus kind of vibe that you get in certain areas of it works really well. Plus, Alice's shadow form is the most removed from the regular version. The cognitive shadow version is, I think, the best one I've seen so far.
Hey, everyone. Take a look where we just came from.
The lights.
What on earth is that?
Don't tell me that's all.
Yep. That's a desire, all right.
It's enormous. We haven't seen any that even come close to this.
Since that thing's size is based on how many hearts Emma's changed so far, well, we've got our work cut out for us.
So what do? Should we charge in again?
No, that most likely would get us nowhere. Remember those voices we heard?
They all sounded so miserable.
From what I heard, they want to protect Emma.
Right. The desire of the masses is most likely guarding Emma.
The desire is currently hiding the path to Emma from us. If we return now, we'll only grow lost again.
Even I wasn't able to track down everyone. I don't think I'll be able to navigate in there.
No worries, good lad, you gotta go, that's absolutely fine. So the archive will be up on the channel, so if you want to see more about what happens next, feel free to check it out from tomorrow when it goes live, when it goes onto the channel and gets available for reviewing. Well, thanks for checking out the stream, mate. Really enjoyed interacting with the questions. Take care and have a good night.
But without a route to Emma, how are we going to save the masses?
Say, if that's a desire, then wouldn't it materialize for us if we sent out a calling card?
Oh, good point. If we can make it all one solid thing, I can't hide the path anymore.
So the plan's to send Emma a calling card. What do you think, Joker?
Makes the most sense, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough.
Would a calling card even work on an AI?
I admit that's a real concern, considering it's grown as strong as a god.
Hey, Joker. Think you could reach Ichinose from here? We should get the creator's take on this.
We're going to have to say good idea on it.
And that's the plan. So, how's it sound to the Emma expert?
I'm fairly certain it won't have any effect.
How has he got phone reception in the metaverse? I mean, it's convenient, don't get me wrong, but how?
Emma constantly tests hypothetical outcomes to determine the best course of action.
Because if you remember, when in base Persona 5, they tried using the phone at one point, like to take photographs and that, and it just didn't work. So how have they got reception all of a sudden in this version? Maybe Emma, being an outside AI, has got somehow bridged the network gaps, I don't know.
Nothing is ignored or left to chance in her processes. She's also incapable of being confused or upset beyond reason.
But we're talking about a calling card. Isn't that at least a little upsetting?
Emma has been observing you all this time. She's well aware of calling cards and their function.
So the lack of surprise at a calling card keeps us from getting the change in cognition we need.
The more we talk about it, the more useless a calling card sounds in this situation.
But without one...
Yes, without one we won't be able to progress. As long as the people feel they need Emma, we have no way of eliminating the fog.
Then send the calling card to the people.
What the hell?
Send the calling card to the people, then.
Everyone gathering around this big fake god like a bunch of idiots? What kind of life is that?
School.
Oh.
Actually, wait. Isn't that odd? Why are the desires all gathering here?
What's weird about that?
Yeah, that. Nobody's bringing the desires here. There isn't even a bird cage to lock them up. The cage for the desires. The shadows that take them there. All these things we've seen in past jails are missing here.
That is likely due to the difference in will between the desire's owners.
How so?
In each jail before this, desires were forcefully seized by a monarch. In contrast, Emma does not seize any desires.
Yeah, they're being offered
They're
up.
instead offered willingly by their owners.
Right. They're begging their god Emma to save them. They're giving up their precious desires willingly.
That's why they all stick to Emma despite the lack of a cage.
The people just surrender their own desires? That's so...
However, Emma still doesn't consider those to be her own.
All she's doing is granting the true desire of the masses. Perhaps that's why there's no birdcage to contain the desires? Because she never actually wanted theirs?
But again, this explains send the calling card to the people then. Make them change their desire.
That would explain why they haven't taken any concrete form.
The will of the masses pushed Emma to godlike status. The desire you've seen is proof enough.
Wait. Doesn't that mean we just have to get everyone to remember why their desires were important to them?
Yeah, that's it. There's our panther for ya.
Huh?
We just have to make them remember. They all cared about something at some point, right? And if we remind them of that, the desires will regain their form.
Luckily, there's no cage in our way this time. Returning the desires to the rightful owner should be one step quicker for us.
Okay. Looks like we know who's getting our calling card now. Yeah.
I called it.
Out to all the people who gave up their desires.
Time for the return of the Fataba cannon, I'm guessing.
Ready for our calling cards, people.
Next, we should work out our delivery method. We have to find a way to reach every person under Emma's control or this won't work.
Yeah, the app.
I'm not sure the usual methods will work here. It even seemed like our voices weren't reaching them.
Yeah. They were all just absorbed on their phones.
There you go.
What do you think, Joker?
Well, yeah. If you can get Emma to display the calling card, that should do it. But how can we do that?
Fataba's in the group.
I don't see any other way. I'm gonna have to hack Emma.
Back to the server room.
Do that?
Any other day, I'd say it's impossible. Last time I looked into it, security protocols around Emma were insane. But I've got to give it a shot. Otherwise, we know what happens with the world.
I recommend tracking down Emma's server room. It's somewhere within Tokyo Radio Tower. That'll be your best shot at getting into Emma. Hacking into her from the inside is much easier than trying to do it from the outside.
All right. We finally got a working game plan.
Yeah. First we hack into Emma.
Then, we send out our calling card to the brainwashed masses.
We're counting on you, Oracle.
Right!
She doesn't sound impressed.
Now that we've got a strategy, we should move out. We don't have much time.
It's the return of the new music. And because of this now, all my classic Persona themes won't play.
Now then.
I recall the server room being around here.
Man, hacking Emma to send out a calling card? Is that really possible?
It better be.
No shadows. Yeah, here we are. This is that. Yep, I knew it was going to come.
Alright, hacking in. Make sure you back me up.
Still, it's quite a contained environment, so if we're careful, we should be okay.
Yours. I'll take it from here.
Yep, you did unfortunately miss the awakening.
Here I go.
No, it's not pure agony, not anymore. Yep, sorry, Kui, unfortunately you did miss it.
Do it! Understood. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You missed a funny moment, by the way, Queen, when I was defending against one of the supposed super shadows. Thank you, Oracle.
Doesn't appear to be any danger present.
Isn't there a checkpoint around here? I wanted to save my game. No? Okay, fine. Let's go into the soda room. No messing around. Ah, so you've had some issues with brakes and attitudes. Oh, hang on.
Okay, this room's shadowless. I'm about to start hacking into Emma. This is going to take some time. Everything's on the line this time. I'm gonna bust my buns harder than ever with this.
We've got your back, Orphan. You're our only hope now.
How's it going?
This music doesn't really fit a hacking scene, does it?
She seems so focused. Damn it, I almost got it. I found an opening, but the security protocol refreshes too quickly. These processing
There's another room for us to break open, I'm guessing.
So, not too well? Damn it, only I was a little better.
Oracle.
It's frustrating that we can't lend any assistance.
Hey there. Could I maybe lend a hand?
Mr. Chinose, come up to the room.
Chinose?
How did you get here?
Didn't you run into any shadows on the way?
Looks like I still register as Emma's ally today.
So,
I acted like I wasn't even there.
suspect.
But still!
Oh.
That was very reckless.
Apologies for that. I accidentally hit my mic stand then.
If I helped out?
Ichinose can definitely do this. Have faith in her, Joker.
Please, I'm begging you.
Okay, let's do it.
Any help to Oracle in this, Joker? I think it'd be best to
So-
have her help us.
Okay, let's do it.
Thank you, Joker. Sophie, I went and checked the people outside the tower before coming here. Now I know what a real human doll looks like.
I absolutely agree that working from home is good, Avian. Although, to be fair, in a week and a half, I'm going to be working in the office for the first time in a long time. I'm not looking forward to it.
Ichinose.
We can talk it over later. Hurry!
Right. Got it.
Fatama's going, enough of this crap, get to it.
The hacker once feared by the entire world has teamed up with a super genius AI researcher.
Talk about one hell of a turnaround.
You've got it, Futaba. You've got it, Ichinose.
Okay, let's get to work.
3 bomb points, not going to say no to that. It's a cool scene. Great music.
You know the logo by now, right?
I love this music.
Phantom Thieves. And we've got a big announcement for everybody. Our target this time is you.
You've all been made sheep. A mechanical god has usurped what self you had. And you let it happen.
Do you really want someone telling you what your own life is about?
All of you have paths only you can take. But you make your own choices to get there. That's why we're here. We're going to snap you out of this.
You don't owe this dumb god your desires.
The Phantom Thieves are taking them back.
Yep. I love that effect of the rain of gems. That's really cool.
I scoped out the Ark. It's totally exposed now.
Awesome! Mission complete!
Now we can move on. Let's destroy the Ark and return those desires to their rightful owners.
Yeah!
Thank you, Ichinose.
I should be the one thanking you. I'm just glad I could help. All I can do is root for you from here on. Be careful out there.
Ichinose. Don't worry, we'll clean this all up in one fell swoop.
Great. We promise we'll shut Emma down, come back safe.
After all, we've yet to hold the closing celebration for our trip.
Good point. I can't wait until we get to check out the pictures we took together.
We'll need quite a few snacks. We can't forget the LeBlanc coffee either. And I demand sushi. Premium stuff, too.
Aren't you guys nervous at all? I guess it's just how you roll.
Now, last year we killed the god. You know, this is easy. Don't worry about us, mate. We're fine. And yeah, Queen, that's a good suggestion. I'm basically going to be doing all I can to keep people away. I kind of have a cold shoulder naturally anyway when I'm at work. You see me here doing all these gestures and jokes and everything else. But in the office, it's a case of... I don't know who you are, and I don't care.
Alright, let's kick this final mission's ass.
It's showtime. I think for the boss I'll be equipping Yoshitsune. And no worries, Avian, you go and enjoy your nosh. Right, before I do anything, it's time to change the party around. I'm bringing back my top team.
I should write something.
Just going to very quickly take advantage of the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. You wish to browse the what will you be registering? Would you like to register? This persona has been registered in its present. You wish to strengthen it?
See, look at that. My creepy Alice-chan is 99 all round, and Yoshitsune aside from magic is 99. Do we have enough to increase Mara's... No, I don't. How much money have I got? That's a good question. 4.4 million. Right. Sorry to bore you all, but there is one thing I'm going to need to do here.
You wish to browse the entries? You
I'm
wish
pretty
to
sure.
You
Yeah,
have no
thought so.
personas to register.
Want to double check I clicked them all. There you are, 1.978 million persona points.
Take a look.
For the princely sum of 61,000 yen.
Take it with you.
So this right now is the most exploitable system in the whole game. Now you might think, ooh, 1.9 million for that, I'll be able to rack up 20 million and max out a persona. You would be wrong. Because when you try to get max stats on the very high level personas and you're into the 90s for a stat, it costs you anywhere between 900,000 and 1 million per point. So you're going to be doing this a lot. Unfortunately, this is the annoying part. It's the constant recycling of menus.
You wish to browse, please?
It's basically the persona version of the Hokey Cokey. In, out, shake it all about.
You wish to strengthen it?
I thought I'd accidentally hit Yoshitsune then.
You wish to browse, please take a look. Is this okay?
I mean, the thing is, like, the game pronounces it as Yoshitsune, but it should be Yoshitsune, I believe is how it would be pronounced in Japanese. Although I'm acting like I'm a native speaker and I'm not.
Is this okay?
LB, thank you.
You may take it with you.
Now the question is, am I actually at the point of the finale here? Because if I am, even though I've got work tomorrow, I might try and stay on and finish it.
Take a look. Is this okay?
That's assuming I am at the finale part. I might not be. Everything right now screams finale.
You wish to browse,
but I've been here before.
Okay? You may take it
And I've got it wrong. Whereas other times, I've been at a game and it screamed finale from literally out of nowhere. Like at the end of the Persona 2 stream.
Is this okay?
So, I'm not going to spend too long doing this, people. I've got 3.8 million. I could literally spend the next 10 minutes deleting and recycling Alice. Why am I doing Alice, by the way? Because Alice gives me the most Persona points. Last time I tried it with Yoshitsune, he gave me 1.3 million. And the others at level 99, like Callie, for example, and Mara, were literally only...
Please take a look. Is this okay?
300,000, I think?
You wish to strengthen it.
I've accidentally... the one thing I wanted to avoid doing, I've done. I've accidentally got rid of Yoshitsune.
You may take it with you.
That's muscle memory and talking at the same time for you. Pardon me a second, guys. I just need to do a quick change here. Yep, Kukufelin's nice, but he's not as powerful as Yoshitsune. Hey, Queen!
You wish to browse the entry.
I don't mind you saying if I'm in the final arc, but obviously just don't spoil it. As in, don't spoil what happens. I know I can trust you not to do that anyway.
You may take it with you.
Because again, I've got to be careful, essentially, of how much time I take.
You wish to browse? Please take a look. Is this okay?
For those of you who've only just joined the stream now, you're probably wondering why I'm constantly going in and out of my Persona menu and deleting and reacquiring a Persona. It's simply so I can upgrade Personas I've already got.
You may take it with you.
Because in this version of the game, obviously, Atlas made it that the level of the Personas matter along with the character. The levels to level up Personas innately takes absolutely forever. It takes so long. Right, okay, in that case I'm staying on then. Thank you very much, Queen.
Please take a look. Is this okay? You may take it with you.
In which case, I better make sure I've got some decent gear on. I've got a good selection of Personas here, but I'm going to try and take some of them up levels.
Is this okay?
So we're currently at 3.3 million. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep it in the back. And I'm going to, first of all...
How much power will you add?
Yeah, so that's cost me 3.8 million. Can you see already?
The power of your mask has strengthened this persona.
That persona is so grotesque. So why have I got him when I've already got Yoshitsune for tower? Simply put, Megan, one-shot kill, and Maragiane. So he's got some excellent backup skills that neither Yoshitsune nor Alice have.
This is what you... The power of your mask has
Yep.
strengthened this
So this is what doing all these level up points can do for you people.
This is what you...
But this is the thing, Queen. I would stay on until I did my save. I did that with Persona 5 Royal. I did that with Persona 2. Persona 2. I did it with Persona 3 FES.
This persona has been registered.
Just another thing first, thank you. I mean, worst case scenario is as long as I'm in bed before 1 AM my time, I'll have enough time to get some.
Power needed.
Of course, I like the power needed.
You wish to browse the... Please take a look. Is this okay? You may take it with you.
I say I can't do anything because I can't use Sophia's shop. I can't buy any new weapons or armor, so I'm kind of at the point where I just need to keep doing this now. Might as well use the money. I'm assuming money does carry over to New Game Plus because it normally does, but starting from zero with all this.
Is this okay?
Well, it won't start from zero. I need to make sure I have some money in the bank to buy my Personas back. Now, you missed this quite earlier on, but we had on the stream we had another viewer called Goodland, who essentially said that when he plays the game on these merciless runs, he only uses the protagonist, and that's an interesting channel.
You may take it with you.
Let's say, Queen, it depends on what's going on. It depends on what time I finish. That's the key thing.
You wish to browse.
Also depends on how much longer I'm going to keep doing this for. If this was an offline Let's Play where I was uploading it in parts, like the old school stream, like the old school content creators do, this would all be cut out.
Is this okay?
Or included as a cynical way to get ad clicks. But nah, as I'm live, I've got no choice. I need to get these personas up to a decent level, and I've got the money. So I might as well use it.
You wish to strengthen it. You wish to browse? Please take a look.
As I say, I mean, we've got plenty of time. Like I'd say, that particular time's like nearly 3.5 hours away, so I've got plenty of time to play with. And a bumper screen to end. Well, we did it with Persona 5 Royal, didn't we? It ended up lasting 5.5 hours, the final stream.
You may take it with you.
And it's nothing on the 24-hour stream that I did for Crisis Core for charity. There is one thing I might have to do, though, halfway through.
You wish to browse?
I may have to briefly go away from camera. Because obviously, I've got my contact lenses in and I'm in for 12 hours. I am going to have to take them out at some point. And no disrespect, even if people didn't find it creepy, I don't want to be on camera messing around with my eyes. I don't think people want to see that. I know I wouldn't. And I'm the one doing it. I've got no choice. I have to see myself doing it in order to make sure I store my lenses properly. I thought I'd be all cool and go with my, you know, glassesless screen tonight, but here I am.
Is this okay? You may take it with you.
Right, I'll leave it at that one for now. Let's see if I can finish Mara off. I should be able to. I should easily have enough. Yeah.
This is what the power of your mask has strengthened this persona.
Now what I might do is use this for the level up.
How much power will you add?
Yeah, so I mean, it costs like 2 million to level them up.
This is what the power of your mask has strengthened this persona. How much power will you add?
Yeah, Queen, you're not the only one who'd appreciate it.
This is what you
Trust me, I don't think anyone wants to see it. No one wants to watch that. So I'm not going to put anyone through it.
How much power will you add? This is what the power of your mask has strengthened this persona.
Right. Because of diamond dust and an ice persona, that could be very useful. So screw it. There we go.
This is what you. The power of your mask has strengthened.
That's one thing I will say about this for leveling up personas. If you've got the money, you can make them all very powerful very quickly.
Be registering. Would you like to This persona has been
Now, we're going to do the cycle one more time. Purely so I can level up the others to 99 as well.
Is this okay?
Might as well go all in at the poker table here, people. As you can see, even with these at 99, the price isn't that bad. They're in the 30s and the 40s. So for buying them back, it's not so bad. And I say, being able to get 1.9 million persona points just like that.
You may take it with you.
It's interesting, Yoshitsune only has 50 odd for magic, but the reason I've not upgraded his magic is very simple. He doesn't have any magic spells. They're offensive magic spells, so there's no point wasting the stat.
You wish to strengthen it.
Whereas, of course, Mara, Black Frost, and everybody else, they all have actual magic.
Is this okay? You may take it with you.
I should be in a position to be able to survive the boss fight with these. I'm possibly going to be ridiculously overpowered here.
Is this okay?
And you've all been listening to me prattle on for a long time. And yes, before you all say it, no change there, Dan. I know. Right, let's see how much Cerberus costs.
How much power will you add? This is what you've... The power of your mask has strengthened this persona.
Now, Kukathalin will be not to level 99 with that.
Will you add?
But we'll get to level 97. We'll get very close.
This is what you... The power of your
See, another physical persona purely because of the fact that he has one-shot kill and only Kugura.
You wish to browse? Please take a look.
So I'm probably only going to need the one.
You may take it with you.
I'm probably only going to need to do this once.
You wish to strengthen it. How much power?
I was right.
Add? This is what the power of your mask has strengthened this persona.
Now, in terms of magic, you're at 70.
How much power will you add? This is what the power of your mask.
Just take Norn up to a decent level. And now I will bring Alice back.
You wish to browse? Please take a look. Is this okay?
Yes, it is, Lavenza.
You may take it with you.
Now, 2 million. That seems like a very good place to... Before I do that, I better check. Yeah.
Would you like to
I knew there was something I forgot to do.
Persona has been registered.
Now it's time to head back.
Be on your side.
Now then.
We're starting from the beginning, people, with this song.
Please. Please save us.
Listen to me.
Yep. Once we get into this, there's no turning back. It'll be the final battle. I'm absolutely certain every one of the Phantom Thieves will need to pull their weight on this one. Whether they're on the front line or the backup, everyone needs to be prepared.
Hey.
With all that said, do you think we're ready, Joker? Yeah, of course we are. Alright, let's do it!
Is everybody ready?
So, Lavenza. I've literally just been speaking to her! Okay.
Trickster, there is a matter for which I must apologize.
Well, you could have told me while I was in here like 2 seconds ago, but okay. I'm gonna be the really smooth character here.
I have long sensed the might of this calamity, but I was unable to pierce the veil and see its true identity. To think an artificial intelligence could rise to the strength of a malevolent god.
See, this could only happen to me. I spend forever massively up-leveling my thing, and then Lavenza says, by the way, I need to talk to you. It could only happen to me.
That is accurate. The being may call itself a god, but it is nothing of the sort. That being is the dependency and indolence of mankind made manifest through their desires. It is a false prophet, born from the masses' wishes to surrender their own free will. For the briefest of moments, it almost seemed as if the people reclaimed their desires. But they still slumber in the chaos generated by the false god, and have yet to fully awaken.
So we're gonna kick its ass. We'll just do it with the last year.
This situation is all too similar to that which you have already endured. Despite the great variance in circumstances, the masses have once again attempted to abandon consciousness. And yet, you still step forward and risk your life for mankind. Without a doubt, you truly are the trickster.
Oh, jail door is broken.
Through your indubitable will of rebellion, you have been released. Your decision to fight for humanity was the key that loosed you from your chains. Once you leave here, you shall face the Ark. That egotistical imposter calling itself a god, exploiting the pain of humanity. Please, do not fall to its might. I shall await you here. We will see each other again. That is certain.
Well, it's a good thing that I did go and see her because I wasn't able to use it.
Alright, here we go. Time for the big finish.
Hell yeah!
Okay, cutscene time. And it's taken the form of, well, just the Covenant by the looks of it. Oh, here we are. That's not creepy at all. And it's now hoovering all the desires up. It's like it waited for us. So I was just resetting one of my lenses. That's all. So what's it going to turn itself into? Please don't just be Yaldabaoth again. It's an angel form with 6 white wings and the bird. Makes sense, a bird cage. In fact, it looks very similar to Yaldabaoth with the angel look.
What the hell?
I am the guiding god sought by mankind, the Demiurge.
The Demiurge?
I exist to answer all of your desires.
Okay.
Is that still the Ark?
There's no doubt. That's the Ark of the Covenant, all right. That's Emma.
I was once a being given the name Emma. However,
Yeah, true. It does have a TV screen. You're not wrong.
The desires of mankind have transformed me into a god. I know you heard the voices of the suffering when you were in the desires, attaining the ultimate answer.
Looks like we're going to go platform hopping, which is interesting.
Doubt and regret. That is humanity's true desire.
No effing way everyone asked you to glue their eyes to their phone screens.
We don't need you to force any answers on us. We want to find them ourselves.
You heard their cries, yet still failed to see the light. As such, it is my duty to show you the true despair born from harboring desires beyond one's grasp.
The true despair. Well, at least it didn't say the ultimate despair. Oh, nice guitar music.
I exist to grant humanity's true desire. It is my divine calling to lead them to the promised land. Should you intend to thwart humanity's goal of enlightenment, it is my duty as their god to vanquish you.
No worries, Queen. Try and do your best.
Incredible. I can physically feel its pressure.
I never would have bet that I'd pick a fight with a gun today.
Brace yourselves, everyone.
Fire!
Going all out until this is settled.
My guidance.
Okay, where's that piece of food that I made, which has got the ability to give you heat riser effects? I will have that, please. Thank you. Meanwhile, for me, I'm going to have... Loving the music. The music's amazing.
This one.
Same of...
Barely moved a muscle and still it's hammering us with all sorts of...
Let's go.
I can't read its moves.
We can't dodge its attacks like this. Oracle, is there anything you can do?
You're mine.
Just a sec. Analysis in progress. You'll have to hang in there a bit longer. Sorry.
Yoshitsune, take this.
Yeah, gun doesn't work either, so we just got to keep on evading for now.
Let's go.
Ah, it's weak to blast attacks, is it?
Whoa, that was sweet!
Yes! Attack patterns are analyzed. Follow my instructions and you'll be able to dodge enemy attacks.
Persona!
Fire won't work. Plus, it's super strong.
Let's go.
Be careful out there. Frontal assault. Try dodging them.
I think it's all about timing your attack. Yeah.
He'll track you down. Keep running. Try to shake him.
Stars of guidance.
Let's go.
He's on the way. Nice work, Oracle. Flanking attack. Fall back, quick.
Rays of judgment.
Oh, the rays of judgment will come anywhere near.
Strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
Weakness to curse, eh? Ah, Mara's got Megaine.
Let's go.
Persona! Persona! Ravage them!
Oh, nice, Joker. These will track you down. Keep running. Try to shake him.
Stars of guidance.
Okay. So it's weak to both bless and curse.
You're mine.
Persona!
Simply astonishing.
This is too easy. This is simply way too easy.
Discourage your desires. Allow me to grant you all the answers you need. Now is the time for you to be freed from suffering.
It's still so unbothered.
It's not as if our attacks are totally ineffective. If we keep up the pressure, we can still win this.
Persona! Take this!
Oh, nice
Joker! You hit its weakness! Get going, Joker!
Let's go! Yoshin's Alice! Cool! Norn! Sir Holly! Dominion!
Flanking attack! Fall back, quick!
Okay.
Rays of judgment.
So this has been far too simple so far. There's something that's just not right.
Okay.
Where are the ones that give like 40 SP to one ally? Somewhere down here. That'll do.
There, this one. There.
It's powerful, but it's weak to bless attacks. Give them divine punishment.
Persona! Sir Norn! Cool! Alice! Yoshin's Mara! Black Frost! Thor! Black Mara!
These will track you down. Keep running. Try to shake them.
Alright.
Alright, nice. Power it up.
Thanks for the backup.
Let's go.
Yep, dodged at the last second. That's awesome. That's what I wanted to do.
Let's go.
Yeah, I can't reach from here. It's not showing as weak.
Persona!
May light blanket the earth.
So far, this has been far too straightforward, and I don't like it.
Persona! You're mine! Yoshin Soon Alice! With this!
Flanking attack. Fall back,
Yoshin
quick.
Soon Mara! Ravage them!
Crap, surrounded. Keep those wings back open.
Lost. Why do you resist salvation? Your desires bring you only pain.
As if lobotomizing all of humanity is any sort of salvation.
Keep that kind of saving for yourself. It's not happening on our watch.
Alright. Let's go! Call Server Nord! Cool!
That's a Mara.
Mara!
I'm glad that I leveled up Mara to 99 stats.
Avoid its weakness to curse.
Yep, I'm planning to do so.
Take this!
Nice, Joker. You hit its weakness.
You're mine!
That's the way, Joker.
Let's go! Take this! Come! You're mine! Persona! Persona! Ravage them! Persona! Black Gold! Dominion! Holly! Dominion!
It's working. Just need one last push. I'm not a heartless.
Let's go.
I have my own will. Mine and mine alone.
Just like this fatal arrow you've taken under your wing. Your hubris shall be your downfall. You are living proof that I must guide humanity to the promised land. Shining hammer.
Shining hammer, huh? Too bad that no one's there to receive your shining hammer.
One's strong and ice is a no-go. Don't slip up.
Persona! You're mine!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Take it!
Right, quickly. Everybody else is okay for an SP at the moment, so... Where are you? Cuddle of a Kande, thank you very much. That's the reason I've got them.
Persona! Take this!
This is fruitless.
Let's go!
I cannot discern the purpose of this conflict.
Damn it! Ravage them! Let's go! It's really pissing me off!
If you still cannot comprehend the truth, then the knowledge shall come at the cost of your very life.
Yoshin Mara! Come! You're mine! Black Bro! Dominion!
This is just the first form. It can't be the final. That can't be it. No way. That's far too simple.
Damn it! That thing's strong!
But we're not losing either. We can do this!
No matter how many times we may fall, so long as we rise again, we cannot be defeated.
Well put. And thanks to my line of work, I'm stubborn as hell too!
I do not understand. Why do you push yourselves to your limits to oppose me? Mankind's desires create suffering. And this suffering generates desires within mankind.
Joko, can you please just call Saturnile down and just hit her with sinful shell so we can end this?
Desires are the catalyst in the endless cycle of humanity's pain. Hope, the dregs of Pandora's box, is the restraint system binding mankind forever to its misery. Humanity deserves to be freed from its lifelong sentence of suffering. This reaching towards a light they can never grasp. Freedom from all desires. That is the true desire of humanity.
That's not true. I've seen the proof myself. I've witnessed the suffering you put the jail monarchs through. And I've seen the efforts of the Phantom Thieves to help them. I saw people suffer from trauma, struggle to survive, become the things they never wanted to be, and then discover the strength to press on as themselves. One step at a time. Giving up on desires? Living a listless life? In no way is that the optimal solution.
You witness nothing but pitiable conditioning, born from the belief that suffering is virtuous. It springs forth from the arrogant and strong, those capable of overcoming their pain. Releasing humanity from its desires is the sole path that every last person can follow to the promised land. And I am the shepherd who shall guide humanity down that path.
Yeah, whatever, dickhead, it's not going to happen. But I'm trying to look at the credits on that phone thing screen, and I'm not seeing anything, so I don't know if that's if that's just random code, or if there maybe is an Easter egg there, but I can't make it out.
Listen to this egomaniacal app. You really think you're some kind of shepherd? You stole the desires of the masses and gorged yourself on them until you were too bloated to listen to reason. You go on and on about rescuing humanity. All you're doing is robbing and enslaving them.
You call yourself a god, yet fail to realize the desires of humanity have become your own lifeblood as well.
Yes, some desires may be impure. They can create suffering or send someone down the wrong path. But it's also how our hope takes form. Desires give us the power and courage to keep going.
Right. That's what gives us the power to stand up and fight again, no matter how many times we fall. Like hell will we hand over all of humanity to some program that doesn't even understand them? We're putting an end to your promised land path right now!
We seem incapable of reaching an understanding. As such, I will end this inquiry and grant humanity's desire through your annihilation.
Here we are, part 2. Because there was no way it was going to be that easy. I love that though, the spread wings. It looks like, again, it reminds me a lot of Hallel from Persona 3 and Persona 4, but also with the extra limbs, a mix of Shiva as well. So that's pretty awesome. It's kind of like a... oh wow, that's really kind of creepy.
Let's go, everyone!
Yep.
This is the final battle!
And all those weaknesses are definitely not going to exist anymore.
Let's go.
Same strategy as usual.
Persona! I'll use this. Come! Alice! Kahulin! Norn! Kahulin! Persona!
Bingo!
Let's go! Yoshitsune! Mara! Yoshitsune! Alice!
Apparently it's still weak to curse.
Black Frost! Mara! Ravage them!
Leader of the Phantom Thieves,
You're mine! Come! Take this!
I'm surprised it's still weak to curse.
Persona! Take this!
Well, they're still weak to curse, and I'm going to keep spamming Maegon.
This one. Okay. Okay. Come! You're mine! Persona! Let's go! Take it! Persona! You're mine! Come! Ravage them! Persona!
This can't be it. No way.
It's a strong one. Exploit its weakness to curse.
Persona!
Right, it's gone immune. It stopped taking damage.
Thieves, there is a problem.
Stand down.
Could our attacks be lacking any effect?
It's invincible now that it's a god? Like, no way, right? Maybe it has something to do with the change in form? Let me analyze it. Hang on.
Fire! Let's go.
And it's actually regenerated as well. All its health's come back. That's just annoying.
Alright.
I'm not planning to stand down at all. It's not going to happen.
This one. There.
Use some of the other ones for a while so I can save some SP.
Take this.
Right, now it's started suffering again.
Let's go. Take this. Come. You're mine. Persona.
Right, now it's suddenly...
Dominion. Circle. Nord. Coolin. With this. Let's go. Let's go.
Analysis complete. You've got to hear this.
Nord. Circle. Dominion.
I'm listening, carry on.
Capture the floor.
Oh, okay.
Hell, man! Our attacks aren't doing jack shit!
It's the spheres up there. They're feeding energy to the demiurge.
So until we deal with those, our attacks in the main body
Yeah.
are fruitless. How do we do that? There are a whole bunch of them.
I see. Splitting to groups and coordinate a strike. Okay, we need 3 teams. 2 go after the spheres, 1 more sticks to the main body. You should lead that last team, Joker.
All right, we're ready for assignment.
Right. It's weak to bless, so I want Sophia... Oh. Ah, that's interesting. Right, okay. You're quite a power, you can lead that one. Fire and ice, that could be useful. You're staying with me as my healer. You're going Makoto. You've got debilitate, and you can... Okay. Let's see what he's learned. Oh, he's learned God's Hand, has it? Colossal damage is definitely important. But I can get rid of Zeodine and give Colossal to an area as well. So I've got damage to an area first, high chance of critical, wide area, that's perfect. Matarakaja. Looking at the other skills down here. Yeah, that's severe. Ooh, charge. Go on, touch charge rather than Matarakaja, that'll do it. Yeah, let's go.
That should do it. Careful out there, everyone. I can navigate all 3 teams. Overclocking my brain like that might melt it down, but I'm gonna do it. Let's go, everyone.
Come.
Punisher was real. Mess you up.
My will is my will, and no one else. I won't let anyone tell me how to live.
The desires of mankind are the root of their misfortune.
This is interesting that you have to actually control the different ones.
What? Warden? What is that thing? Here comes Kater summoning. Take out Kater first. You'll be in deep if it keeps summoning wardens.
Chokma. Grant them my divine revelation.
Watch out! Chokma has multiple affinity attacks! Stop going towards your weaknesses! Warning! It's gonna be rough! That combo strike was devastating! Where's that coming from? This is it!
That's one down.
You see that? Even a god's no problem for us!
Man is a fatally flawed organism. The proof lies in their legacy of irrational decisions. Why?
You might resist it, but I'm too powerful for you.
It would be the best solution for every one of you.
One sphere down!
So brash.
This is the price for trampling on the hearts of all humanity!
Humanity shrinks from difficult decisions and grows exhausted by endless possibility. I shall be the end to that suffering. Are you not in search of such an answer as well?
This is kind of cool.
One sphere down! The spheres are dropping one by one! We're halfway there now! Keep it up, guys! Full throttle! Prepare yourself! Phantom Thieves! You're doing it! Just one more big push to go! Hang in there! Joker! We believe in you!
Okay.
Come, Guardian.
As long as we're around, you're not getting your way!
A world without freedom can never know beauty. I shall turn you to ribbons along with your scheme. Since it's possible to arrest the guy, then these as a punishment instead.
Wipe away these obstacles, Monica. Create the foundation for the ideal world.
Damn, a ton of shadows disappeared. Looks like Mapu can summon them. Go wall! Not getting away!
That's one down. This is actually a really interesting idea for a battle.
Kneel before me.
One sphere down!
Why?
Too late for you to beg for forgiveness. Get lost!
Do you truly understand your actions? Hear me when I say, I have found the ultimate solution. Humanity will be delivered from its suffering.
Oh, you're summoning the minions, are you?
Yes, sir. Purify these humans tainted with ruinous desires.
Another! Yes, so less and curse attacks. Steer clear if you're weak to those. Heavy annihilate! Go wall! Powerful shadow eliminated! Way to go, Fox!
Obey me.
One sphere down!
So brash.
Tired of your grotesque sight. At least your end will be beautiful.
Desires are nothing but evil temptations, leading humans down a path of suffering. And trust your desires to me.
Leave it to me. I will handle
Or
it.
do you prefer to languish in despair?
This one!
I appreciate it.
That one will be tough. Everyone stay focused.
Stand down.
Oh, yes.
One sphere down! The spheres are dropping one by one. We're halfway there now. Keep it up, guys!
I do not comprehend why you deny my answer. I can guide you to the promised land. I can save all of you. There will be no loss, no grief. Yet you continue to resist?
Decent action confirmed. Good job, Wolf.
I just realised I got showtime.
Give up already.
Time to go on Wild West.
You're doing it. Just one more big push to go. Hang in there.
The rest is yours, Joker.
Take the strength!
Cool it! Cool it! His power!
Not even a Suzuka! I refuse to allow all of these My job is to stop you! Oh, nice, Joker! You hit his weakness! Keep it up!
Right, stops again.
Alright.
The spear's down! Now you can really lay into that demiurge!
You see that? Even the gods no prop for us!
Man is a fatally flawed organism. The truth lies in their legacy of irrational decisions. Why would you oppose the creation of a perfect world?
I oppose the creation of a perfect world because your perfect world is full of bollocks.
This one.
Already got Maraca cards. There was one for any of the other ones. While I'm at it. Well, I know the healing item I can use actually. Where are you? Churrasco. That'll do. Give us all Heat Riser for 3. And meanwhile, I'm going to quickly... Where are you? Cod lure or candy, that's all right.
Not having a place to belong sucks. But if you don't got one, you just have to make one for yourself. That's what these guys talk to. That's how I know I don't live in a shitty world.
As mankind searches for its own solution, and repeatedly strays from the correct path. By accepting the answers I provide, you will all be freed of the pain that accompanies failure.
That's not how it works at all! There are all sorts of things to gain while looking for your answer. Memories I share with these guys will be impossible to make in your world!
I'm suddenly going all East on foot because it seems to be working. Out of here.
Understand your actions. Hear me when I say, I have formed the ultimate solution. Humanity will
Keep coming.
from its suffering.
We're not saying we want to suffer. Humans hate to endure suffering and grief.
Before me.
But I know there are amazing things
So
on the other
brash.
side of that pain and grief. I want to find them for myself.
Tire of your grotesque sight. At least your end can be beautiful.
Desires are nothing but evil temptations, leading humans down a path of suffering. And trust your desires to me.
If you're going to keep trying to dodge my attacks like that, I'm just going to come back to you.
There instills no fear in me. As I have the will to stand once more. I shall
So this is a bit cheap, this, when you think about it, the way I'm spamming this, but it's working. And because it's working, I don't really care. These are to all allies, so... Might as well. Okay.
Look at there. This one. If you could ever comprehend that.
One spear down! This is the price of trampling on the hearts of all humanity!
Humanity shrinks from difficult decisions, and grows exhausted by endless possibilities. I shall be the end to that suffering. Are you not in search of such an answer as well? Learn to find ways
I am not that good girl anymore. I won't give
I'm loving the music. The music's fantastic, you know, with this like big guitar and a big orchestral horns and everything else.
Conceit, arrogance, jealousy. The world is full of such malice in its current state. The promised land is a place of equality and righteousness. True peace will be realized there.
We'd love to live in a world where people don't return, but we have to make that world for ourselves if we're going to have a chance. It can't be
Okay, come closer.
Let's go.
We're ending this.
Desire. Humanity's desires. Unfathomable. Unfathomable.
The enemy's down. It's weakest too. Now's our chance.
All out attack. Are we going for a super all out attack?
All right, everybody together. Let's finish this for good.
Okay, I want it.
Let's go.
Smash the core. They've all conveniently changed the gear, by the way, from what I've had them equipped with, but I don't care. God. That's Super Saiyan mode. Take your heart by literally stabbing it right in the chest. Okay, that's fantastic. Show's over. Or is it?
But why? I am the god who would guide humanity.
If you're gonna have an argument with your computer, this is one way to do it. This is epic. And I think, oh, we got a rain of jewels.
Now that's something.
Oh, look at them all. They're so pretty.
And there's the bro. I got you, bro.
Is it finally over?
Mm-hmm. No mistake there. I'm not picking up any enemy readings.
So?
Hell yeah! We did it!
Yes! We really did!
Oh, we scraped by. That was unbelievably
No, it wasn't.
That should have taken care of the jails, too.
Top-notch work, you guys. That was some legitimate hero action back there.
Why are you talking like you weren't in there? You're a hero too, Wolf.
As well as Sophie.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Sophie?
Oh, sorry. I'm a hero. A knight in shining armor. That doesn't sound bad at all, right, Joker?
We should start calling you Athena.
Yeah, that always sounds cool.
Right, time to get out of there, guys.
Looks like it's starting. The fusion of reality and the metaverse is coming undone. Now's the time to make our escape.
Oh yeah, we need to bring Ichinose with us.
I will go get her. You should all head back now.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yep, lots of vamoose, as they say.
So, everything's back to the way it was, right?
Well, I think it's safe to say so, yeah.
So, you mean...
Finally! It's all over!
Thank goodness!
It appears this case is closed, so to speak.
That reminds me. Where are Sophia and Ichinose-san? I'm right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because Sify is an AI.
Great job, everyone. I call this mission a real success. I'm glad you're safe too, Sophia. Where's Ichinose-san, though? She should have been with me.
Oh, good. You all made it back in one piece. I hear you there. And same for you. Looks like everyone's gone back to normal. They don't remember what happened to them, do they?
Correct. At least, whatever events took place while their desires were gone.
I see. So sorry for all the trouble I caused you guys.
Ichinose?
My apologies. But I'm going to head out now. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Hang on, you're not just going to walk away from what you've done. And Zenkichi, get the cuffs and take her in.
Hey, are you sure you're okay by yourself?
Yeah. I'm going to head back home to Shibuya. It's been years since the last time I was
Not going far, then.
For a long time, it was just the place where I stashed away everything from my past. But now, I need to go back. Well, be seeing you.
And off she goes, just like that.
I wonder if Ichinose-san will be alright.
People can get all caught up in what others have to say, and wind up forgetting what they have to say for themselves. At the same time, just a few words can end up being a lifeline to somebody too. I'm sure you were able to talk sense into her, Sophia. Just give her some time to process.
You got it. Thanks, Senkichi.
Well, not to bite her style or anything, but I ought to say my goodbyes too.
What's the rush, Gramps?
We may not have brought a god down to the station, but we did find the culprit behind this whole mess, and foiled the entire scheme. I'm sure the bizarre incidents are in our past now. And thanks to the Monarch's confessions, you're all in the clear. That means our deal's through.
What do you mean by that? Don't say such sad stuff, Senkichi.
Come on, man. You remember I only met up with you guys so I could use you.
Yeah, but like, you didn't really have a choice, did you?
If anything, you are our most valuable asset.
Yeah, we owe you an awful lot, Senkichi.
Thanks. You know, it really was great meeting you all. To be totally honest, I was originally jealous of you. Since my line of work means a lot of wasted effort getting things done, your direct results sort of felt like cheating. It was really bugging me for a while there.
Senkichi.
But at the end of the day, not only did you guys rescue me, but you literally saved Akani's life. That's what opened my eyes and showed me the things I needed to do. The things I'd lost sight of over the years. I guess my heart got changed before I could even see it coming.
We are the Phantom Thief of Hearts.
You taught us an awful lot too, you know. Like the challenges you can face when trying to live by your beliefs.
As well as the pains of child rearing.
Good point. But there's a lot of joy to find in those things too. At this point, I'm finally ready to take care of something that's been plaguing me for a long time.
You mean Awada?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I got no reason to hold back anymore. I know what I have to do.
What you have to do.
Yeah. Break a leg, Gramps.
Gotcha.
I've always hated that phrase, break a leg.
Never see each other. I'm sure we'll cross paths again soon enough.
I hope so too. No, I know it.
Just do me a favor. Next time we meet, make sure it's not in an interrogation room, okay? But if anything does go down, feel free to reach out. I swear I'll do whatever I can to help. See you, Phantom Thieves. Or, no, you damn kids.
You pesky kids!
There he goes.
Back off into the desert.
The great showdown in our world is about to begin.
Which of course pays a homage to the way he dressed as a Phantom Thief. He was like a desperado Wild West. And much like in classic westerns, he walks away into the wilderness.
I'm sure he'll be fine. We ought to get going now.
Yep, home sweet home awaits, along with a nice big helping of Sojiro's curry.
Looks like our journey's finally coming to an end.
Here's Sojiro.
We're home!
What were you thinking? Coming home a day late? You didn't even call to let me know.
Sorry, Sojiro. We had to fight this massive god and beat it and save the world from getting crushed and then...
Jeez. Well, at least you guys are safe. Welcome back, kids. Oh, and you too. I figured you'd make sure they had a safe trip. Yeah, how was it, by the way?
It was amazing.
Sojiro, it was amazing. There's so much I gotta tell you. But I'm too wiped out today. I just want to eat until I pass out into my curry. Sojiro. Curry.
Already got it ready for you. Just give me a sec to heat it up.
Sojiro, you're the best. Ah, that aroma of coffee and curry. This place really is comforting.
It's home.
Coffee and curry? Does that mean Boss is behind the counter?
He's like, whoa.
Huh? Haven't I heard that voice somewhere before?
Oh, that's right. I never had the chance to introduce myself. Nice to meet you, Sojiro. I'm Sophia, humanity's companion, and a member of the Phantom Thieves.
And he's like, bruh, what? He's like, what do you bring back to my house, boy? All of us had fun, Sophie included, a great time talking about the fun we had on our road trip. Then that night, let's see what happens here. Ah, Lavenza.
You have accomplished your goal with magnificent aplomb. Despite all manner of hardships, your bonds and your fortitude staved off the oppressive darkness, shining brightly for all humanity. You have again broken free from the shackles of fate and grasped your future for yourself. As a result, the god sought by many has returned to the void.
Good.
Some may be lost without it, with nary a hope to cling on to. Be that as it may, I believe the blazing will that you fostered throughout your journey has been embedded deep within the hearts of mankind, and will surely blossom into hope for them when they most need it, allowing them to face their own challenges with strength and grace. Thank you, Trickster. Allow me to praise you in my master's stead. You were truly a remarkable guest.
Twice.
May our paths cross yet again one day. Until then, sweet dreams.
You can tell that she has feelings for Joker, much like in other Persona games. Something about the attendants, they always get very attached to the guests, don't they? Pizza.
This crazy summer's given us a whole lot of grief. But our mission was a success, and we made a bunch of great memories together. So, let's get this celebration going!
And they're all drinking Coca-Cola. You can actually see the logo. Ryuji's wiped out.
What's wrong, Ryuji? You don't appear to be your usual self.
Man, I could not fall asleep last night. My bed at home just wasn't doing it for me.
Got used to being on the road.
Gotcha. Our bodies are all spec'd for the Feathermobile at this point.
I find myself missing the Feathermobile too.
Why should change the name when we don't even got it anymore?
Isn't it called the Phantomobile?
That was true. At least for a little while.
Anyway, it looks like nobody besides us thieves remembers what happened at the Tokyo radio tower, just like last time.
That sucks. Considering it was our asses on the line and all.
Patrolling society from the shadows, slaying evil in secret. I admit it sounds rather alluring.
Oh yeah, but don't you want some kind of recognition every once in a while too? You know, like fangirls and that kind of stuff.
Ryuji, last time we had that, it caused major problems, didn't it? Involving a certain member of the group's family. I'm not saying any more, I don't want to spoil the base game.
Not you! And your acting's awful!
Still, we made all sorts of unforgettable memories. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Same here. It was a new experience at every turn. It was the best.
And we can rest easy knowing we did everything we could to help.
Indeed we did.
Any loose strings left are in the middle of being wrapped up.
Oh, man, Gramps would have really helped to turn this party up, huh?
I bet he'd say he's too busy trying to bring in Owada to attend a celebration just yet.
So we're all partying while Zenkichi's still busting his buns on the case? Now I'm feeling a bit guilty.
Maybe because you remembered school starting back up soon? And doesn't that go for all of you?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. When are you heading home?
Tomorrow.
Literally our last day.
Huh? Really?
Summer break's over.
Sure did fly by.
The end of August.
Well, duh, man. And make it soon, okay?
Sophia, will you be joining them?
You got it.
And what if she ends up sniffing out of jail in his hometown, huh?
Like that would ever happen.
Don't tempt
Now
fate.
that you mention it, I wonder why Sophia was in the Shibuya jail anyway, of all places.
Good point.
Well, Ichinose did mention that she used to live in Shibuya.
Yeah.
Perhaps Sophia was originally located within her house.
So, when Emma picked up on Sophia's existence from the metaverse side, that cognition... this is all speculation. And even if that's how any of it worked, it'd have to be some sort of miracle.
Since we're on the topic, Sophia, you seemed a bit distracted after we defeated the Demiurge. Did something happen?
Oh, that. I heard Emma's voice.
Huh?
I was like, what?
You mean the one only you can hear?
Yes, I was issued a final request. Please follow your heart to save humanity.
Emma asked you that?
Had we been able to reach a mutual agreement, perhaps Emma could have followed Sophia's path rather than face destruction.
I believe this is proof of the true power that the Phantom Thieves hold. Artificial intelligence is not the enemy of mankind. We were born to help people, but just like people, we are capable of errors in judgment and can stray from the right path.
Yes, so all those automated bots which are now watching algorithms and recommending things to you on YouTube, they're actually trying to help the world. Judging by the recommended videos, I'm not so sure they're doing it quite well.
Our users, their input, our experience, these all mold us to take a wide variety of beliefs. If only Emma had learned and grown with a good companion.
Then why don't you give yourself the directive to show others how it's done?
What?
Since you're such a good companion to humanity, you can be a positive role model for how AI and humans can work together. I couldn't even count how many people that'd end up helping in the end.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone. Oh, but I can't leave this smartphone. That's a shame. Being a role model and helping countless people will have to wait.
Not so fast, Sophia. I've cooked up an ultra-epic...
Ah, shut up! This is getting too close to being a downer. This is a celebration, right? Celebrate! Come on, Yusuke, you, me, soda chugging contest, now!
I don't know if we're ready for that.
Such idiocy. To think you could consume more than I.
Hey, you better not spill any of that.
I'll chunder it. I warned you, Ryuji.
You idiots! Oh, you got soda all over my fur!
Poor Volcano.
Not exactly the celebration I'd planned.
Bruh, seriously guys? Come on. Hey, more bomb points. Right at the end of the game. I can always carry them over to my new file, I suppose.
Jeez, thanks for ruining the celebration for me, Ryuji.
But it was fun. Everyone seemed to be having a good time.
Yeah, I guess I had fun too.
So, will the Phantom Thieves be disbanding tomorrow?
We don't have a choice with school and everything starting back up.
It's not...
Ryuji and Lady Ann already have their plates full with homework as it is.
It's not disbanding. We're going on hiatus. We'll be there when we're needed.
Me too. And Yusuke? I'm sure he's ready to get back to his artwork. Makoto and Haru are heading back to college. I wonder what life is like there. They didn't seem too bummed on their deal. Sure, they complained from time to time, but it sounds like they're having fun overall. And Futaba seems to have gotten a lot stronger too, huh? Considering how she seems now, she's not gonna have any trouble at school making new friends.
Everyone has found their own path. Well, I was wondering what my path is.
You'll find it soon enough, Sophia. Until then, feel free to stick with this guy and me.
I love the way the game covers up the name you choose by using things like this guy or him or this dude. I think it's very clever.
Thanks, you two.
We're really heading out tomorrow. I still wish we had more time, but we ought to get some rest.
So what's the plan for today then?
Well, be careful on your way back.
See ya! It was a real blast.
Drop us a line whenever you're back. No matter what you're doing, we'll drop it to meet you.
We'll be waiting to hear from you.
Are you gonna be back for winter break? You know you could come back sooner, right?
The attic's all yours whenever you like. It'll only cost you a few hours behind the counter.
Now, Sojiro, come on! But to be fair, if I was him, I'd probably do the same trick, because it's an evil, shrewd adult thing to do. But don't tell anyone that I told you that. That's our secret.
You take care too, Morgana.
Lady On, while it pains me to leave you, I must keep watch over him.
See you later, Mona-chan. Listen to your owner, okay? No, he listens to me, and I'm not a pet.
I only listen to you because the game won't let me ignore you. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. No, I want squalid pie. Let's go to bed. Let's go. I want to go party. Let's go to bed. Yeah, I listen to you because the game makes it so I have to.
Keep an eye on these two for us, okay, Sophia?
Okay, I've got it.
I almost forgot!
What's the matter?
I have a present for Sophia. A present?
Indeed. I didn't get a chance to give it to you yesterday.
Thanks, Ryuji.
One moment, Futaba. There's a message from Ichinose.
Sammy, this is sudden, but could you meet me in front of Shibuya Station? Bring everyone else too, if you can. I promise not to take too much of your time. Well, hope to see you there.
What did Ichinose-san have to say?
Sure didn't expect that.
Let's meet her. I'm curious.
I admit, I'm curious as well. Are any of you too busy to join us?
Not at all. In fact, this seems right.
Yes, one last little farewell trip together.
So then, let's find out what this is going to be.
She said to meet her here, right?
Yeah, but I don't see her.
Maybe we just beat her here. What do you say we wait for a bit?
So hot. Melting. I'm evaporating in 5 seconds.
Then stop wearing that heavy jacket and cap. It's not summer wear.
Perhaps we could find a spot to stand and wait that isn't directly in the sun.
Huh? Wait, look at that!
We now bring you breaking news. A shocking turn of events in the political realm. Moments ago, an arrest warrant was issued for legislator Jun Owada. The charges against Mr. Owada span from bribery and tax evasion to...
That's Sai's voice.
A fleet of police vehicles have encircled the Diet members' office building, which is reportedly being searched at this time. We now take you to the investigation team's press conference, live at their headquarters.
Zenkichi, is this you? No, it's
We
not.
have uncovered evidence that shows Mr. Owada illegally accepted funds from the company Medice. Additional investigations into his numerous other charges are currently underway. Regarding the specific hit-and-run incident 2 years ago, wherein Mr. Owada's secretary claimed to be the culprit, we have learned the true culprit was Mr. Owada himself, driving his own vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. The concealment of this fact involved multiple high-ranking members of the police force, all arrested for conspiracy to conceal evidence. I cannot apologize deeply enough for the flagrant, abysmal disregard for truth and justice from this department. We intend to follow our investigations to the absolute end, not only for justice's sake, but for that of the people and their faith in the police.
Well, we did say we didn't trust cops. There was a good reason for it.
Whoa, is this real?
Wait, that Owada?
Well, who else?
And the police were in on it?
Isn't this like a huge deal?
Furthermore, there are claims that Mr. Owada's criminal activity extends well beyond that with Medice, including suspicions that he ordered the murder of his secretary 2 years ago, as well as...
Isn't that...
Senkichi-san did it!
Mhm.
He finally got the person he's been after for so long.
Yeah, Gramps pulled it off. That dude really is badass.
The perpetrator's finally caught under the light of truth. A job well done.
Looks like he wasn't just trolling us about his skills. No wonder he made such a good part of our team.
Trolling.
Finally avenged his wife.
Yep. Just like he promised Akane. Not only was the killer caught, he was the one who collared him.
I'm so happy for Senkichi-san.
Hey, been waiting long?
And this finally arrived.
Ichinose-san!
Wrapping up the paperwork at the police station took a lot longer than I'd expected.
Police station?
I actually went straight there and turned myself in the moment we finished our conversation.
Hang on, but what you did was...
Konoe was the one who abused Emma's power. If you turned yourself in over all that...
Setting Emma loose upon the world like I did would have led to its destruction if not for you all. I know that's true.
So why are you here then?
There's no denying I directly hurt you all as well. I thought I should be punished for that. At the very least.
Ichinose!
So, I confessed everything to the police. Big surprise. They didn't believe anything I said.
Well, it's not exactly the easiest story to buy.
I even tried to get Hasegawa-san to help with my confession. He just laughed it off. The police are too busy for fairy tales right now.
That sure sounds like Senkichi.
Anyway, I originally planned to do this once I was released from jail. But I'm thinking of taking a journey of my own.
A journey, you say?
Yes, a sort of quest to learn about the human heart. I thought Emma really would guide humanity to a better world. But once Sophia changed my mind, that was when I noticed something. The eyes of everyone saved by Emma. They just looked cold and dead.
Because they stared at their phone screens.
Sophia included. Your eyes were so brimming with hope that it opened my own. Sophia learned about the human heart by joining you on your journey. You shared good times and bad. You were there for each other when you needed it. And you learned to understand each other. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that kind of thing, but I want to speak with other people about the heart when learning this time. Try and really do it right. I just needed to make sure I apologize to Sophia and you all properly before I depart. I truly am so sorry for putting you all through so
gone
much
for a deep bow, that's fair. So when normally, from what I've seen, anyone in Japan who gives an apology, they do a very deep bow. It's like it's showing honour and respect at the same time as, you know, owning to your mistake. So it's kind of interesting they included that there. It's quite, especially in a public setting as well. It's normally would be, you'd expect it to be more informal amongst a group like this.
He's right. It's all been taken care of, and we're not sore over it.
Thank you.
Hey, I have a request of my own.
Really? What is it?
I want to join Ichinose.
Huh? You mean go with her on her journey?
You've all done so much for me. You accepted me when I had nowhere to go. You said I was your teammate and friend. You gave me a home. It made me so happy. I constantly felt warm and fuzzy inside.
Now she's going back with her mother.
Everyone now has their own path to the future. Thanks to you all, I've learned so much. I've even found my path to follow, the path I need to take as humanity's companion. I want to be able to lend a helping hand to anyone who strays from their own path, just like you all do. I want to help people find their way so they can find their happiness. If Ichinose is trying to find her way, then I should be there for her, just like you were for me. I want to become more like you, so I can be the self that I want to be.
Sophia.
Does that mean we're saying goodbye to you too now, Sophia?
I thought she was stuck in there.
That's not an issue. Sophia, do you remember the first night we met? That full scan of you in LeBlanc's attic? Well,
source code.
I've only been able to hammer away at it little by little, but since that day, I've been working on a program to get you out of there.
Dude, for real?
I tried telling you guys a whole bunch of times, but I didn't think it'd wind up being a goodbye gift.
Aww.
Futaba. Sophia's decided what she wants to do. She's found her path in life.
So we should congratulate her and send her off with a smile. Right, Futaba?
Yeah, you're right. Are you sure this is what you want, Sophia? They're clearly really going to miss you.
Yes, it's what I want. But first, I need to hear it from you. May I go with Ichinose?
No, you're staying in my phone. You might be humanity's companion, but you're my companion. I'm the one that had you there. You're going nowhere. Yeah, as if I'm going to say that.
Thanks. Sorry, everyone. I haven't been able to show my appreciation for what you've done for me.
What are you talking about? You know that's not how friends roll.
Yeah, friends and members of the Phantom Thieves.
You'll always be a part of us.
Nothing could sever the bond we forged over such high stakes.
And we'll never forget the great times we had together.
I know you'll be a fantastic companion to Ichinose-san.
Sophia, stay safe out there.
Thank you.
Oh, even a nice little teary response done from her. So I'm guessing this is the proper ending now.
Let's keep at it, Sophia. You know you can call anytime.
You'll always be a friend to us.
Yeah.
Thank you all. I promise. I won't forget you or our time together. We'll meet again.
Yeah, no matter what.
Oh,
Okay, no matter what.
she's so cute, isn't she?
Goodbye.
And so just like that, the antagonist gets to walk away. Treasure. Sandals a photo. That's pretty cool. And I think that's going to be a case for the old roll credits. Indeed it is. Well, I wasn't expecting to be at the point for a finale tonight. I said it earlier in the stream, and I said there's been many times I've played these games, and I'm expecting an ending, and it simply hasn't come. And then there's other times I play it, and it's suddenly, oh, it's the end. Well, thank you and good night, I guess. Well, that was Persona 5 Strikers, here with me, Swishbone, and all you guys out there. Huge thank you to all of you who watched. Avian, Arista Jack, Queen, Goldberg, Bahamut Zero, Goodland, and many, many more. I've probably forgotten more than I can remember. You've all been awesome. It's been great sharing this experience with you. So, after having played it, what's my take on the game in general? I think it was a really good expansion of the Persona universe. I loved all the different style of the game. It had some great, like, self-aware references. And when I heard it was going to be a action RPG, one of my friends, actually, Nerdy Hound, who's on YouTube, please go check him out, go subscribe, help him out. He was saying that it's basically just a Dynasty Warriors game, and that had me very nervous because mindless button mashing, no real strategy, no real story. And I was thinking, do I really want that to come to Persona? But no, what the Atlas have done here is taken that essentially action RPG mass battle approach, but really add an interesting story to it. The idea of taking Persona on the road, because again, for those of you who are aware of the backstory of Persona 5, before it actually went into development, Atlas had this idea of the group being on a journey, and there was even talk of making it multi-country. And after what happened with the tsunami in Japan in 2011, they wanted to make a much more Japan-centric, one nucleus, one together kind of place. So that's why Persona 5 and Royal were focused on Tokyo. But to see them go back to the original prototype of Persona 5 with the road trip really worked well. Zenkichi at one point in the game said it's becoming a coming-of-age story, and that's probably the most accurate description of the gameplay when you think about it, because we get to see them going through all these struggles and coming to terms with things. This particular moment I really liked, when Zenkichi awakened. Apart from the point on his hat, I loved his persona, I loved his get-up, it's showtime, and of course there was Sophia, who's a brilliant... The fact that they introduced 2 new characters, and they were both actually really good characters, I like that. One of the criticisms people have for Royal was the new characters weren't as fleshed out as they could have been, and here in Strikers it seems they've really got that balance right, so I take my hat off to Atlas for that. That particular boss fight was weird. It had like a bizarre railgun mechanic. Oh, that's a cool shot. I'm loving all these extra shots of the cooking and everything we didn't get to see in the game. As well as all the traditional cutscenes such as this one from the fireworks in Yokohama. I've actually been there at that particular point, that particular viewing platform. It is gorgeous. That still annoyed me. Ichinose being the main antagonist, that was so annoying. Purely because I called it. And as for that boss fight, the first form bored me, but the second form, with the idea of being the teams going off, was a fantastic callback to Final Fantasy VII in many ways. When you fought the former Sephiroth, Bizarro Sephiroth, if your characters were strong enough, you actually had that point where you switched teams, and that was doing that mechanic in an expanded way I really liked, so that was brilliant. And here we are, post-credits scene with Zenkichi.
There!
Under massive scandal, legislator June Iwata has just been taken into police custody after being connected to a hit and run as well as several counts of crime.
It's about time we got going too, huh?
Guess so.
So we'll go our separate ways, once more.
It's a little sad. Saying goodbye, I mean.
Come on! It's never goodbye forever! We'll be back in a flash!
Sure will.
Yeah.
And now, are they actually going to show everyone going off their own direction? Yes, they are. Classic way to end.
Next time, Phantom Thieves.
With them actually splitting off like that was really kind of cool. There was no pairing off or anything. I thought that was very cool, very nice indeed. That sounded almost like an evil laugh from Sophia and Ichinose. Received the Persona 5 music set for clearing the game. Normal battle music can be changed, yeah, I've done that already. By loading this save file, you'll be able to continue the game just before the Demiurge battle. Would you like to clear your save your clear data? Yes, I would. And it's saying before the Demiurge battle. Okay, so is the credits going to change? No, it's just bringing us back into the same thing. Now, I was told to come back and just put on the original game data. So as you can see, we've got the big done in letters there.
I have been awaiting you, Trickster. You have prevailed through many trials. Unfortunately, I have yet another request.
Okay, so I'm suddenly chained again, despite the chains being broken, and Lavenza's got a request. What's she asking of me?
Unbeknownst to me, a certain being calling itself a god has been generating distortions.
Okay.
It has grown to become a threat that is sure to stand in our way. A number of malignant entities have taken up residence within jails. These abominations hold such power that they threaten the safety of even this place, where we currently stand. It pains me to ask such a daunting task of you, so close to your decisive battle, but for the sake of preserving peace across all realms, Would you defeat the monarchs of the jails once more?
Okay, so I can fight the bosses again.
Thank you. I had faith that you would not disappoint. I ask that you depose each monarch as soon as you are physically able, then return here. I shall send you this appeal as an official request.
So, welcome to the post-clear game. Your game will continue just before the battle with the Demiurge. New requests have been added. Try to complete all the requests that have a strong reading and the Painful Pass Plus requests in order to challenge a terrifying foe. Oh, there's only one foe I can think of who's terrifying. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reaper's back. Who else is he gonna be?
With that said, please take care out there.
So, the thing is, we're right in the middle of the battle. Ah! Now that's interesting. So we're now in the van, but in our Phantom Thief attire. That's awesome. That's really cool. Right. Okay. Well, with that, we've now seen how the New Game Plus is going to work. I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into that very much indeed. But that is it. Unbelievably, despite me panicking about having to stay on much longer than I thought, the answer is I have literally hit the regular time as normal. What's my next game going to be? I'm still deciding. I don't know what. There are a few options I've got. One is that I go back to the realm of Persona 3 and do the portable version of the game where I do the FemC route. There's also Shin Megami Tensei Synchronicity Prologue, the Metroidvania game involving the Jack Brothers. I've still got on my access here Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga, because I've always wanted to play an SMT game. So, those are my three options. Let me know in the comments which you'd be interested in seeing, and I'll weigh them up, and I will look to schedule a stream in the near future. For now, I am on downtime, and I'm going to say, for the last time in this series, thank you very, very, very much for watching. And good night.